Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. What a
One,
good
two, check
Tuesday.
1, 2. Am I coming
Man,
in good?
I'm just so tired of talking football that I want to witness it. I want to see what the Buffalo Bills do this season. I know we've had some injuries. Everybody's already talking and already throwing down the gauntlet saying, oh, I don't know what we're going to do. The panic button's already started. But I'm ready to see what happens. I want to see what our team, my Buffalo Bills football team, do.
I'm kind of curious myself.
Yeah. What's
Seems
up,
like,
Daniel Barry Jones? Or
yeah, buddy.
sorry.
It seems like all the people that started doubting the Chiefs and saying all the bad stuff about the Chiefs, their little butts started puckering tighter and tighter, and now they're saying the other side of the story, so they can go back and do a callback later on and say, oh, I called it. I called it. I knew the Chiefs would be good, And it seems to me, I've seen a lot of Buffalo fans that started out pretty shit talky, and right now they're fucking scared. You guys got injuries and holdouts and
Yeah,
crazy
Landon
stuff going
Jackson's
on.
hurt. TJ. So it was TJ Sanders. I guess he's not happy about his contract and wants a new one, and he might be holding out on OTAs. And I'm
You
like,
ever seen that movie Tropical Thunder?
mm-hmm.
Remember Tom Cruise's character, Les Grossman? And he'd say, who's the grip? Who's the grip? You. I want you to punch that director right in the face. And then he says, you know how you deal with those actors? You spank them on the butt. You spank them on, give them a spanking, and you tell them to go back to work. I mean, sometimes these guys got to realize that this is for entertainment. It's not about just you.
Yeah.
If you're lucky enough that they pay you, then you need to be sure to be showing up for work. So I
Yeah.
can understand why Trey Smith got what a 4-year, $94 million extension.
Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs interior lineman
Yeah.
just signed a $94 million deal to become the highest paid guard in NFL history. A 4-year deal, man. That's
So
impressive.
the Chiefs build a team.
Mm-hmm.
Any quarterback would be just gushing to find out they get to play with the team that the Chiefs build.
Yeah.
Last year it didn't look good because most of the offense was injured. It was pretty bad. But we still won 15 out of 17 games, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when everybody said how bad Mahomes was.
Well, you guys won 15 out of 16.
Fantastic. If you think about this, he did the old Tom Brady, we're going to play it safe and we're going to make playoffs dink and dunk.
Yeah.
That's what he had to do because the breakaway plays, those big giant plays, were non-existent. We were like second to last in the league for how many big plays we knocked open. Like we were down there with the Bears. It was bad, dude. You know what I'm saying? We were way down there. I mean, and then so Mahomes looked at that and he's like, okay, we're not going to have the big breakout plays. We're going to dink and dunk this sucker and we're going to go to a playoff. And then the defense said, no. You're going to dink and dunk this sucker, and then we're going to go to a Super Bowl. So the Chiefs build a team. And there's only one way to build a team like that. You take those loyal workhorses, like a Chris Jones or a Travis Kelce, and you make that guy a captain, pay him a lot of goddamn money. Keep these boys in line. As far as Trey Smith, nobody gets past him. They're getting past the other side. They're getting past somebody else, but it's not him. He is on his assignments, baby. He is a big, tough dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So since I can say that about Kansas City, that we build the teams. I mean, even I can look back at how they've tried to build teams before, and they were really close with the recipe a few times. Like when Rich Gannon had to come in as a backup.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis Gerback got hurt. He was we had drafted him. We were hoping for the best. He was a young kid. We're like, let's see. Maybe Elvis can do it. He's got a cool name, but he got hurt. And then Rich Gannon came in and just mollywopped most of the teams he played. Like, I think he won, 9 out of 11 or something like that. games that we had to play. And I mean, the Chiefs went to a playoff. Sure. In the playoff, we got this young quarterback named Elvis Gerback that isn't quite healthy, but it's in his little contract that he gets to play if they make playoffs. And he bitched until he got to play, went out there and stunk it up. He should have just waited till the next year. I mean, because I think the Chiefs could have probably gone a lot farther. But why go lose first round just because you think you're special enough? Why should we pay everybody that wants the big money? Because everybody wants the fucking big money.
Yeah.
Why should we pay them all? How about you prove it? Like, is this kid that wants to hold out for the more money? Is he really worth it, or is he at a interchangeable position? What do you think, dude? Is he worth it?
Who? Which one?
Your guy that you said was holding out.
Oh, well, that was back in May, and it's July now. So I seen that. I don't know. Honestly, he's a rookie. So I don't know.
God, you can't pay the rookies. You can't give rookies guaranteed monies. So that's
Houston messed it up by that guaranteeing all that money to that second rounder.
Houston screwed it up by guaranteeing shit tons of money to people that were not even worth it. Look the fuck ups they did with Deshaun Watson.
This is my opinion. I think every rookie, and if any rookie is on here that plays for the NFL that listens to us for some reason, go earn your money, man. Yeah. You got to college. You got drafted in the NFL.
I don't even know your name yet.
You know what? You're talented. You got the talent, right?
I don't even know their names yet, dude. Like, seriously.
Listen. I'm not talking. I'm not done yet. Like, you have the talent. You got drafted in the NFL. Okay. Go make a name for yourself and show what you're made of, so that you can get paid for what you think you're worth. Just don't go out there and say, "Oh, I know what I'm worth, and this contract isn't worth shit." No. You know what? You're worth nothing right now. Go out there and prove that you can play football. Go out there and make a name for yourself. And then that way, when the season's over, they can say, "Hey, that rookie did a good job.
Yeah,
he's worth what we're going to pay him now." Like Khalil Shakir, he came in. He stepped up when Stephon Diggs.
He still didn't earn guaranteed money. No, guaranteed money, you can't give guaranteed money anymore.
Khalil Shakir, he's got a huge contract, and he earned every fucking penny of it. I think he's like a 2-3 year, pro, but he deserves it. He earned it.
Gosh, I really think the NFL screwed up at all completely when they started giving guaranteed money.
He's reliable. He dropped, I think, one ball last year.
Right.
I mean, come on now. Now he's got to keep it up and keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah, and he did great
last year and do better.
Maybe give him more money, but not guaranteed money. That is
Allen deserves what he got.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Giving anybody guaranteed money is batshit fucking crazy. If I hired you
to do
some fucking wiring, and I said you're going to get guaranteed $500, you'd just not even show up. Like, fucking, you're guaranteed $500. Drive over once, look at the thing, get the $500 and leave, right? But nah, man, that is batshit fucking crazy. I would tell these guys that want guaranteed money, shut the fuck up, and because we don't even know who your name is yet. I mean, seriously, you want to be cocky, and we don't even know who your name is yet. So come on, man, go earn it. Okay, Shakur, that kid from your team, he did well. I saw that. He did very well. Worthy from my team did very well. You know what I mean? So how about instead of guaranteed money, give him a little bit of a fucking raise, right?
Oh,
you're earning it.
That's what they got.
Yeah, you're earning it. You get the raise. But if you don't earn it, you don't get that raise.
Yeah.
See? So there's this much that you could actually get for doing the job that you're supposed to do all year long. But then there's this much more on top of it for accolades, right? Right? That's what the contract should be. There should be no right? This chunk over here that you just get for fucking free, even if you Carson Wentz this bullshit.
Yeah, like Josh Allen, his contract this offseason. There's incentives in his contract, you know, and he wants that money, so he's going to do whatever he has to do to get those incentives.
Right. I just think it is just absolutely insane to guarantee money to a rookie that's never even been on the fucking field. What happens? He goes out there and then he gets hit for real, you know,
and he gets hurt,
and then he just
God forbid it happens.
doesn't do good anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that before.
Or what if he did lay an egg this season? What if he didn't do as well as he should have?
Totally sucks, and he just doesn't do good. Now you've still got to give him that fucking guaranteed money. There is no way it should be guaranteed money unless it's like there's a minimum if you make the team, right? There's a minimum. They have to pay you. And so that's basically your fucking guaranteed money. Now shut the fuck up and go do your job, you know? I just don't understand this shit, dude. Like, it scares the shit out of me because like what Carson Wentz did. Carson Wentz fucked it for everybody after him in my eyes. Because now, why would they want to guarantee anybody anything? You'll just take that last year off. You'll take it off.
Yeah. Let us
go somewhere else and get paid there too. You know,
let's say, hey, wow. Hey, that guy is great in freaking Houston, but no, we don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
I don't even know his name. You told me about it. I don't even know his name.
I don't remember his name because he's never done anything, dude. He's a rookie. He was a draftee. Like he's a first year, and he has never done a goddamn thing. Not for real. Not for real. He's got 17 tries coming up. We'll see what he does. If he even gets any fucking playtime. That's the craziest part. He's a fucking brand new draftee, and he's getting guaranteed money. He fucking never stepped on a goddamn field.
But we do know this one guy.
Shit, crazy thing.
Yeah, we know this one guy from the New York Jets, a cornerback by the name of Sauce Gardner, who agreed to a 4-year, $120.4 million contract extension.
All right, and what did they give? What was it that they gave? Garrett Wilson. They gave him a big one too, didn't they? They're paying their guys, dude. They found their guys. Now I'm gonna stick up for Sauce, and I'm gonna stick up for Garrett, and Brees. Is Brees still there?
Yeah, Brees is still there.
So these three guys alone, and now there's a lot more like Quinnen Williams, you know, and there's a lot more guys on the Jets, but these guys, I'll use Quinnen too. These guys have been there since they thought a real change was coming, and they were gonna build the roster, and they were gonna actually make it a run, and do well. This was a few years back, dude. Then Rodgers came in and just McFlurried everything.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson signed a 4-year contract extension for $130 million. I know who he is. I don't even know that guy in freaking Houston. Yeah, Pez comes in saying Caleb Williams last season got a guaranteed 4-year contract. Is why I think all these rookies are demanding it.
That is insane.
It's crazy, man.
Guaranteed, dude. Like, honestly, here's the difference, though, with me. If you guaranteed I was going to get paid so much, I guarantee that I'm going to get this job done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I want the full pay. You know what I'm saying? I don't want guaranteed money just because I think I'm breakable. That's what these kids are saying to me. I think that I might get hurt because I'm kind of a fucking pussy, and I'm going to need money for my hospital bills. Or I'm greedy and I want a boat right now. You know? That's what they're saying. It's one or the other. Either they're scared of the world and they think that they're probably going to get injured because maybe they're not class enough, you know, in the class of the NFL like they thought they were. And then they got around other pros and went, crap. You know, shit, I'm just a college kid, you know. Or they're like just greedy and they want a fucking Maserati or something, you know.
Yeah.
So which one is it? Scared or evil? Scared or evil? Yeah. You know, there's no other reason other than greed or fear I could see to want guaranteed money.
It's wild.
You know, it's greed. Like I want cool suits so I can fit in with the other NFL pros if I'm going to be here, right? That's greed. You know. I just don't get it. I got family that was in NFL, and they basically were getting not very much money. Had to live in an expensive area too. I mean, for the area, probably about average pay, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't want your family in a bad area in those areas. You know, very highly populated areas. You don't want your family on the poor end of town. You know, so I can see, hey, I need some amenities here from the team so that I don't have to have, you know, my baby daughter in this area. You know, I could see that. But that's more of a addition to the contract. That's more of a negotiations thing. Guaranteed money spits it out to everybody out there. Oh shit, dude. You got like $4 million guaranteed. Whoa, millionaire, huh?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think these rookies need to fucking earn their shit.
They haven't done a damn thing, man. How can they earn it if they haven't even seen the field yet, you know?
Not in the football. Yeah, not in the NFL. They haven't been on that football field in the NFL.
You mean they've done that good in camp in their underpants with no pads on? Oh, fancy. Wonder if I could
go play the Kansas City Chiefs. They got to go play.
If I could go catch a couple of balls in my underpants and get myself a couple million guaranteed, bud.
Yeah, they got to play the Baltimore Ravens, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills, the Philadelphia Eagles. And they still got to play all these other teams too, you know.
And so, like Caleb Williams last season, all right, he got that right. Like Pez said here. So tell me, is he interchangeable though? Are there guys just as good as him that maybe don't care about the guaranteed money? They just want to play for a contract on a team, right? I mean, there's guys out there probably way better than Caleb Williams. And I'm sure he's fantastic. But just come on, dude. There's guys out there in your same line of work that would do it without the guaranteed money and be happy to be there and be a team player. Probably take less money just to help the team do better, because then you could spread it out more and actually build a real team around you. Then you don't have to do all the fucking work and look so good.
Caleb Williams signed a 4-year, $39.486 million contract for the Chicago Bears. And the contract includes a $25.537 million signing bonus. And
that's their little quarterback that didn't do shit, right? Or
that's the first round pick for the Bears. Fully guaranteed. It also includes a 5th-year team option.
But he was there last year, right?
Yeah, he was. It was his rookie year last year.
What was his stats? Because it was Jaden Daniels' rookie year last year too. And I remember Mahomes' rookie year when he had to sit, and then he got to play one game, and he went out there and fucking kicked ass. So what did Caleb Williams do his rookie year?
62.5 completion percentage, 3,541 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and an 87.8 rating.
That's not too fucking shabby.
No, it's not. It was better.
But he proved it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's really proved it, but if he's at the Bears and he's getting production like that, he fucking proved it to me, because the Bears fucking just poor guy had to go to the Bears, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And he did pretty good. He didn't make no playoffs or nothing, right? So he didn't let go Jaden Daniels it out, but the Bears haven't built him shit yet. Bears can't develop anything, apparently. I blame it all on their coaching, dude. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they can take Matt Nagy back, too. I don't need him.
I don't think Matt Nagy has done good for you guys at all, in my opinion.
I think it's not. You can't just blame him.
Yeah.
Because I will stick by him by this. He's not a bad coach. He's not my preferred OC. But I can't put the blame on him for last year, because, I mean, we went 15-2. Yeah, we had to dink and dunk the whole time, but everybody was fucking hurt.
Your starters went 15-1 last year, and your second and third strings went 0-1.
Anthony. So, being part of my deal, though, is how I said, is he interchangeable? Is Caleb Williams interchangeable? You're goddamn right he is. You're damn right he is. And if you really wanted to get down to it, he's interchangeable not because of the team, right? He's interchangeable because he was middle of the line quarterback on a bad team, which means he can go be a middle to upper quarterback on a good team, with higher potential of that with a great team, So yeah, he's interchangeable. There's lots of those. That sounds just like a Justin Fields to me. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like you could probably put Aaron Rodgers in there and get that kind of production. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Could you imagine Aaron Rodgers as a Bear?
I would love to see that, dude. Who has the worst line? I would like to see Aaron Rodgers go there and just get fucking have to actually work a bit instead of just throwing it to the goddamn dirt until the end of the game, and then in garbage time getting fucking 3,000 yards. It was, dude. You're not the comeback kid, Mr. Rodgers. You need to go earn your fucking money. I hope he does better with Pittsburgh. I really do. But I think Tomlin is probably going to be on the chopping block if this shit don't work out. I think he's going to ruin Tomlin's fucking this many times getting more than half of the wins,
Mike Tomlin has not had a losing season since he's been a head coach of the Steelers.
It's like 16 or 17 years now. See what I'm saying? And I think this is going to be his first losing season, and that's going to be on a shit quarterback who doesn't really work. He doesn't work, dude. Like in construction, if you had a guy that says, hey, listen, I am the absolute best drill and rig operator that anyone has ever seen. I am the MVP. I'm the best. And then he showed up and just took fucking naps in the cab. I do believe that guy would either get beat up by the crew or fired. You know what I mean? You just, I guess technically that guy is better than having like a crane operator that just has apparent bad vision, like a Vinny Testaverde operating a crane. Yeah, well, he's only going to smash 3 or 4 workers, but he'll get that concrete over there,
I like Vinny Testaverde.
I do too, but goddamn, that guy sucks.
How about we go with a different guy, like DeMarcus Russell or something like that?
Oh, tell you what, I'll go with a guy I absolutely love. Okay, Famous Jameis, dude. I absolutely love Famous Jameis, but goddamn, dude,
he's
that guy will throw it to the other team just as many times as he'll throw it to your team.
It's because of context.
So I wouldn't want Famous Jameis in the crane, because one fuck up from that guy in the crane, there's dead people. You know what I'm saying? And so it's what these guys are doing is they're playing a kid's game. And Aaron Rodgers doesn't even go and fucking play. Like, he goes and says, I'm the cool guy and stuff. And look at me. I can go sit on people's podcasts and I'll go on my darkness retreats and stuff. But I hope he's going to practice, because he let a lot of Jets players down.
Have fans too.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't going to go beyond the franchise, but he let the whole franchise down over there.
Oh, it's just unbelievable. And yeah.
Question. If you had to take your backup quarterback and start for a bunch of years, would you still start for a bunch of games, I should say. Let's go with your backup has to play 8 of the 17 games. Would you still make playoffs?
I think we can. We got a good offense. I
thought everybody was hurt and holding out, dude.
No, it's the defense is mainly like we have 2 guys that are on suspension. We have obviously, I guess Bosa's hurt or whatever. I don't know what's going on with him. He might be okay now. but TJ Sanders, he's not happy about his contract. I just seen, but that was that was reported back in May, so I don't know what's going on with him now. But then Landon Jackson, I mean, he's a 3rd-round pick in this year's draft. I mean, everybody's kind of like pushing a panic button a little bit because of what's going on with the Buffalo Bills and the interior linemen for the defense. But, at the same time, Buffalo last year, just like Kansas City Chiefs, just like the Detroit Lions, it's always next man up. Brandon Bead will find a way to make sure that the Buffalo Bills are taken care of on defense.
Yeah.
We have Milano.
That's the hope.
Terrell Bernard. Cole Bishop's in his 2nd year. DeMar Hamlin is, he's there. We have Tre'Davious White. He's back with Buffalo. I know he's a little older and all that stuff, and he's a veteran. Christian Bedford.
Dude, Tre'Davious White's a fucking beast, bro.
So I think we'll be fine. I think Buffalo's going to be fine, dude. I just, God forbid something ever happened to Allen. That would be a tragedy. But as long as it wasn't serious, not that I wish that upon him. I'm hoping that everybody stays healthy and that when the AFC champion comes around and it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, that the better team wins.
All you had to do was stop there at Chiefs. You said when the champion comes around and it's the Kansas City Chiefs.
No, whoever the better team wins, he goes to the Super Bowl and then gets to represent the AFC. And
I thought you hit it just right on the head, bro. Because I do believe that since the Chiefs have this team built that nobody's seen coming, everybody just locks on the last thing they seen, which was a very hurt Kansas City Chiefs team in the Super Bowl, playing like they were super famous guys instead of practicing for the whole week. The Eagles practiced for the whole week. They beat our ass, dude. So I hope that put a little bit of hunger back in the boys. Being the champion all the time probably lets them get a little bit relaxed and lazy with shit, they're all that good, so they can back off a little bit. Maybe that's what went on. I don't know, but they shouldn't. And so now they got the hunger, and now the coaches are like, you're not backing off again. We could go to 4 in a row like the Bills once did. Mm-hmm. We could go to 4 in a row like the Bills once did, dude. That's huge in my eyes. And fucking win or lose, I know the haters will say it, but I am not a hater about that. You guys went to fucking 4 Super Bowls in a row. Nobody did that. Nobody did that, dude, ever. You go to one, maybe you miss a few years, and maybe you're lucky enough to go back to another one with that team. That's fucking rare. That alone is rare. Look at the Bengals. They went to one. Haven't heard of a peep since, have you? Then you got like the Eagles. So they went to one, and then they wait a bunch of years, or a couple years, and they go to another one, and they fucking won it. That's rare. That's really rare. The Niners couldn't do it. They did it back with Montana and Rice, and all the guys on that team. Jesus, they had Ronnie Lott, dude. They had Ronnie Lott. If you were a receiver,
they had Deion Sanders on that football team.
You were afraid of Ronnie Lott. Deion Sanders, no.
He was on that football team. They won the Super Bowl the year that Deion Sanders was in there, because him and Rice were the wide receiver. He played wide receiver on the other side of Rice.
Deion was defense, dude. He would play. That's right. He would play offense and defense, didn't he?
He did, and then he went to the Cowboys, and then he played.
That was in some amazing shape, bro.
Yeah,
like just fucking energy and strength and speed all put together, bro. That guy was in some amazing shape. It's rare when you see a guy play the offense and defense.
And he was a punt returner, and know.
Like even in like high school levels, if it's a really small school, they do, I mean, like the school I went to when I was in high school, there was 80 kids. 80. That's it. 80. 80 kids. Freshman through senior. Like the whole high school was 80 kids. We had 16 guys on the football team, bro. It was rough. It was rough. Yeah. You're playing offense and defense. I was offensive end and I was defensive end. I mean, you had to be fast and strong because it's an endurance race now. I mean, the points we scored were all garbage time points, for God's sakes. We got our ass kicked. If I'm your star receiver, we're having a rough time. So you don't think the Bills would suffer much if you lost Allen for 8 games, huh?
I don't think so. We might lose maybe 2 or 3 games.
Dude, if you went 4-4 out of 8, your backup has done immaculate.
Yeah.
That's what a backup is for. Win 1, lose 1. That's what a backup is for. Like, it's if they can win 2 and lose 1, goddamn, give that guy a beer. You know what I'm saying? It's it's a lot harder than all these.
It's like Justin Fields last year. He wasn't supposed to be the starter for the Steelers, but he went 6-2.
Yeah. It's a lot harder than all these armchair quarterbacks think it is, bro.
And then they threw in Russell Wilson, and then what happened? They missed the playoffs.
That's on them. That was stupid, man. I would have left Russell at fucking.
Or what did they go? I was it 6-2? I don't remember. It might have been 8-2. Or
I think he won like fucking. They were like 6-2 by the time he was done, something like that. I don't know. Maybe it was like he won 5 out of 7 or some shit. I don't remember. But like he did pretty well. We were all pretty amazed at how well he was doing over there. Like, oh shit, Pittsburgh's actually a threat, you know. And I think Fields probably be able to do that at the Jets too, bro. Like, like people go, oh shit, these guys are actually a threat, you know.
Yeah, Justin Fields had a 4-2 record as a starter for the Steelers.
4-2.
In those 6 games, he completed 65.8% of his passes for 1,106 yards and 5 touchdowns and 1 interception.
That's fucking sweet, dude. That's pretty good. And you know the Steelers, they were running the ball, right?
Yeah.
They run the ball, and they've always had a good defense.
It just blows my mind that they would just – I would have just kept him in. I would have just let them do it until they end up had a game to where they lost really bad. Then that's when you put Russell in to try to save the day. That's what I would have done. I know that they paid him to come to the Pittsburgh to be a starter, but you know, this is my thing. Football is a team sport. If it's not broken, why fix it? You know what I'm saying?
Every year, though, dude, if it hasn't worked to get you to a Super Bowl win, it ain't fixed yet. So you're constantly wrenching on these things.
Because look what happened with Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie was a starter for the Buffalo Bills, and they got him to the playoffs, and then they wanted to start the other guy. And there was a huge controversy over that, and they started the other guy, and then the Buffalo lost that game. Yeah, Johnson, Rich Johnson, or can't remember his name now. Rob Johnson. Rob Johnson was the quarterback of the Bills. He got hurt, and then Doug Flutie came in and took him to the damn playoffs. And then the first wild card game, they benched Doug Flutie and put in Rob Johnson,
which is batshit crazy. I mean, that's like what we did to Rich Gannon, dude. He could have had a fucking ring. Yeah. Rich Gannon could have had it. He could have been like that kid that went for the Eagles. What the fuck is his name? Starts with an F.
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles. The greatest backup quarterback anybody.
Who won the Super Bowl? Who won the Eagles, man?
And then he took the next team the next year, almost there. right? They called him back. They're just like, dude, wait. Sorry, we didn't mean to lose you. Come back.
Yeah.
We are back up again. And then sure enough, he had to go in. And what did he do? He kicked ass. That motherfucker was Nick Foles was a goddamn genius. I'm just going to put it there. I'll just put it all the way there. His IQ is way above where I can reach on this screen, okay? Because that guy can go in there, learn all the quirks from a team in like, what, a fucking couple weeks? You know what I'm saying? And then lead like a general, lead that team. And once they realize what he is, they all just have faith in him, dude. Nick Foles is great, man. I wish he could make Hall of Fame as a backup quarterback that got a ring, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, who else did that? What other backup quarterback has gotten a ring? What's up, Daniel? Yeah, dude. I wish, like, so I looked at Rich Gannon.
The last backup probably was Jim McMahon, the 85 Bears.
Or Favre was a backup technically.
But he didn't make it to the playoff. He didn't make it.
He didn't make a Super Bowl when he went in.
Yeah.
But Jim McMahon was a backup on that team, was he?
I thought, was he not? I don't know. I'm kind of curious.
Starter. I know he was hated. And he had some kind of weird deal with the sunglasses company. Jim McMahon. Remember they put the fridge in? Were you old enough to remember the refrigerator? William the Refrigerator Perry? They put that big old guy in, and he was literally just a giant boulder, and he would just go rolling through people, stepping on them. He was a giant, dude. Like having Andre the Giant, you just hand him the ball. And goes,
yeah, so I stand corrected. I guess Jim McMahon was not a backup during the season. The Bears won the Super Bowl.
Who's a backup that won a ring? Just Google that. What backup quarterback?
Yeah. Besides Nick Foles.
Right. Oh, I think Nick's going to be the only one on the list, dude. He should be Hall of Fame for that. You're a backup quarterback. The fridge was a steamroller. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. His legs were as big around as a real refrigerator. That's the craziest part. They called him the fridge, but he was more of like a bus. Like, and then they called Jerome Bettis a bus, and he was more of like a small bulldozer. like he was big, but he looked like if you're sitting in the thing, it's like watching a bulldozer. Just
So here's a huge paragraph. So besides Nick Foles, there are several other quarterbacks who have won Super Bowls as backups. One notable example is Jim Plunkett, who led the Oakland Raiders to the victory in Super Bowl 15 after starting the season as a backup. Another one is Trent Dilfer, who took the Baltimore Ravens starting quarterback during the 2000 season and led them to a Super Bowl. And then Doug Williams of the Washington Redskins, who the Super Bowl 22 as a starter after being a backup for them.
Okay. Bright light, bright. So, I mean, Dilfer was pretty good, though, dude.
I like Trent.
Honestly, that team.
I called that Super Bowl that year.
So here's the thing, though. All of these teams that we're talking about were built to the nuts, dude. The teams were built. Yeah. And any quarterback would have been just pleased as pie, backup or starter, to have one of those teams. Mm-hmm. They were the ones that were rolling, and it was obvious. Every one of those I can remember seeing, like, the footage and stuff, all the way back to Plunkett's stuff. I mean, gosh, was it Super Bowl 16? So I was watching football, or was it 13? Was it Super Bowl 16 with Plunkett? It was in the teens.
It was 15.
15? Okay. So, yeah, I was watching football. I mean, what was the first Super Bowl? Was in 69, right?
Was it something like that, around there?
So, by Super Bowl 10, I was watching football. I've been watching football since, like, Super Bowl 10. And I was 8 years old.
First Super Bowl played was January 15th, 1967.
Okay, so Super Bowl 12 for me then.
And you know what's crazy? I was working. I
hated the Raiders.
In that year that the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants went to the Super Bowl that year, I was working at Burger King, and they did.
Which one? Who played the Giants?
It was the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants in that Super Bowl that year. And I predicted the Ravens to beat the Giants in the Super Bowl.
That was the Flacco year, right?
No, that was the Trent Dilfer year.
Trent Dilfer year. Which was 19...
That was 2000.
It was 2000. God damn, you're young,
99.
dude.
It was 99, the 99 season.
Okay, 99 started the season. Okay. You were old enough to work then?
Yeah.
Man, I've had a full-time job.
No, but listen to this. There's more to the story. There's more to the story to that, though.
Let's have it.
So,
What's
but no, like I was saying is so at work, when I was working, we had the playoff Super Bowl thing, and they said, okay, so I gave them some money, and they said, you need to predict who's going to go to the Super Bowl, who's going to win. And I said, the Ravens and the Giants. I didn't get my money.
Why?
My buddy screwed me over. He didn't give me the money.
What?
I threw in $5. Everybody else had some money on that, and then there was the Ravens and Giants, and the Ravens. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I picked the Ravens to win that year. That because they were like, who's gonna win?
One time they did a football pool thing. Mm-hmm. So the boards, where you go pick your numbers or whatever, pick your spots on the board. They roll a dice and do the numbers and everything. And since my name is Jamie, mm-hmm. the guy who paid out people for the board gave the money to some chick named Jamie. Mm. And I go, no, that's me. See, I drew my paw print on there. And he goes, no, that's the other Jamie. And I go, I'm going to fucking beat your ass in the fucking parking lot. That's me. That was $125 I won. Mm-hmm. And I go, tell you what, just give me back the money for all my squares, and then you just don't ever fucking ask me to be on your shit again. Because you know what's up. And he was like, I know. Because he knew I was going to be in the parking lot and fuck him up, dude. I'll let people fuck me. And sorry that you paid that bitch, but I should probably just take $125 out of your ass because I gambled with you. And if you fucking don't pay up a bet in old days in Vegas, what happened? Your ass was buried in a cornfield in fucking Iowa. So you fucking pay me if we do a bet, and I will pay you guaranteed, right? Well, yeah. You don't have to worry about it. We only bet beer and we'll just share that shit anyway. But like that guy, he knew it too. Like once he realized, and he was like, oh, and I go, which one's your Jamie? The one that signed her last name right there? And he's like, oh, yeah. And I go, okay, well, fucking just give me my money back for all the squares I bought. So he gave me back my money. But I was like, damn, dude. Like I legit won one of the quarters, okay?
Yeah, that sucks, man. Anybody that does squares, you gotta be honest, man. You can't be fucking screwing people over. It's just
I think it was an honest mistake, but when he was telling me I was a fucking liar and that's not how I write my name, I wrote my name literally right beside it. Mm-hmm. And I said, and that's my paw print. And he goes, your paw print? I go, yeah. You go down to Angelo's or the Hog Den or, these old biker bars. You're going to see my paw print, And he was like, oh, shit, dude. I was like, I know, just give me my fucking money back. Hindsight is 2020. He says, or your knees disappear, right? Yeah, those old mafiosos would fuck you up. You didn't pay up a bet, dude.
Right.
Come on, man. Dang. Me and Anthony seen a couple of those guys in New Jersey, and they were fucking scary, buddy. Oh, scary. You know what was even scarier was the ones that the guys you could probably tell were mafia, but they just looked average. You know, like you would never think of them as being an enforcer or something. Those were fucking scary guys, dude. But those big dudes wearing makeup so that nobody could recognize them, that was crazy, dude. They were super cool, though. I fucking love those guys, man. I fucking love them. They were nice as shit to me, dude. Fucking loved those guys.
They were cool. Everyone.
They were drinking and dancing and shit. Fuck yeah, dude. They were the size of buses.
Good people.
They should have been in the NFL. God dang. Guys were fucking bigger than most of linemen. My good Lord, they were humongous. I didn't know Italians got that big, Anthony. Apparently, there's some in every breed that get that big. It's always one, like, what's his name for the NBA? Yao Ming. That is a great big Asian cat, dude. Like, Asian cats don't get that big, right? That guy's fucking huge. Leroy Oki. I know a guy named Leroy Oki, and he's Japanese, and when he walks in and his head is on the ceiling, you're like, holy shit, dude. When I met Leroy, he walked in the back door. I seen him coming. I go, whispered it. I go, that's the biggest Chinese guy I've ever seen in my life. And he walks right up to me, and I was like, ah. He says, I'm Japanese. And I go,
oh.
God damn, you're the biggest Japanese guy I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he just like laughed and sat down by me. And we just, what the? I didn't say nothing wrong, did I? I'm sorry, I didn't. It's really hard for me to tell the difference between someone from Spain and someone from Portugal. Okay?
Yeah. It's
really hard for me to see that. Like, right? And I know totally different countries. So I was being like Nephilim. There's a Nephilim in every race. That got me giggling. There we go. Yeah, Leroy was a Nephilim. This guy, so when he was younger, he was working on a car, so he was laying underneath it, and that car fell on him, and it crushed his face. And he basically was laying there and holding this car until someone ran over and jacked it up off of his face, right? And so he had a problem with tears would come, and then sometimes he couldn't tell if the snot was running. And I've been punched in the nose a lot, so I can't tell if the snot's running either, I mean, look at this target. There's a great big old target, And so I can't tell either. So I'd be sitting there and I'd look over at him, and I'd just grab a napkin and low key hand it to him under the table or something. And he'd grab it, and do his thing. And then he'd, thanks, I was looking out for the guy. So one time we go to this pub, and it was a small town pub and lots of cowboys. And I mean, these guys are real cowboys because it's 40 fucking minutes between towns out there. And gosh, there was this pretty girl over there, and Leroy goes walking up, and he steps in between her and her boyfriend. And her boyfriend is right behind Leroy, and Leroy is just huge, and he's like, you're shiny. And the boyfriend's standing behind him, looking up at the back of Leroy's head, and he looks at me and he goes, what the fuck? And I go, what the hell do you want me to do about it? Did you think I'm his trainer? I have a whip and a big chair, back, I I'm not gonna train that lion. He's doing just fine. That kid had to stand there and watch Leroy hit on his old lady. This poor girl, she loved every minute of it, but she wasn't gonna go home with some old dude, you know. Like, dude, come on, man, just let Leroy have some fun for a minute. And then fucking Leroy gets done, turns around, the bottom of his beard brushes over that guy's head, dude. And he had a beard as like just whoosh. And he looks at me, he's like, let's go get some drinks. And I was like, you got damn right, we need some drinks, man. I already got one, but let's go get some more, you know. That was funny.
Crazy.
He was a great guy, man. He's still driving dump truck here around these parts, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, look for a white dump truck that says OKI on the side. Okay. What a good dude, man. What a good dude. I don't think he does a lot of jobs because he's getting up there in the years. Well, that's a good dude right there. Honest dude, too, man. He'll bring you a load for what it costs. So if you ever need any, like, topsoil or gravel or anything like that for your place, you know, if you want to do the 6-inch rock or something like that, or even get some rock, call Okie. Yeah, have him deliver it because he'll give you a good deal, bro.
Nice.
Yeah. He just comes from up there where Guy and Sean live. I used to live in that town. Good guys up there, bro. Real good guys. But they work Weber and Davis counties though sometimes, you know.
You know, I'm kind of curious about Terry McCullen from the Washington football team, or the Commanders, or whatever the hell they're called now.
What are you worried about?
He's might be holding out because he wants more money.
Let him.
McCullen,
Lock the fucking door, dude.
He's frustrated over the contract talks with Washington. He wants to stay in Washington, but he's just not happy. Like I mean, I guess it comes down to money, right?
He is really good though, because I know who I'm talking about, dude. McLaurin. I mean,
yeah, what a great guy.
I called him McLaren for like, because the car. I called him McLaren for like his whole first couple of years. He's a good player, dude. So there's one that's made a name for himself, right?
Yeah, him and Jaden Daniels, man, they tore it up last year.
Yeah, dude. So McLaren could go to another team and actually impact their team. Like putting that guy on a team where I don't know. Let's say the Colts. Do you think he could impact the Colts? I think so. I think if he went to the Colts, they would only.
It depends on what quarterback they got playing.
It doesn't matter because he would only make them better.
Yeah, but will the quarterback quit on you, or will it be a Daniel Jones?
But it don't matter.
I think he would do better with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield.
See, there you go. He would enhance that team and fit well. Now you're looking at a good fit, which is a whole different thing that I'm saying. I'm saying put him on the Chargers. He will enhance that team.
Oh, tremendously.
You know what I'm saying? Like the kid.
Herbert and McLaren? Oh, my God.
Yeah, see? You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, fucking.
You need the right quarterback.
You're going to give a fucking rookie guaranteed.
You need the right quarterback. You got to have the right quarterback, though.
All I'm saying, bro, is if you're going to give a rookie guaranteed money, I think why not pay McLaren? I like McLaren better. It sounds fast. Like those cars are fast, dude. Zoom. I like them hot rods that go fast. So McLaurin could go to another team and make an instant impact. And it would be an instant impact for them to lose him. Correct? Am I wrong?
I think he would be an instant impact.
So, right. But if he leaves the Commanders, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's an instant impact on the Commanders, right? Or no?
It could be a good hit because, I mean, they got Deebo Samuels, right? But Deebo
isn't proven, and he's always hurt.
The last few years with San Francisco, he's been injury prone. You know, he's getting older. Debo,
That's what I'm
how old?
saying. He
No?
isn't proven for this team.
Yeah.
He's proven for a team that is fucking loaded with talent, right? And
Yeah.
so, yeah, he's going to get open. But what if it's only Debo?
Yeah, and Debo's
Now
29
you're
years
really
old.
missing McLaurin.
Yeah, 29 years old, Debo is.
Yeah.
Let's look at his stats. Let's look at his stats last year.
Having a rough time there.
No, I'm good.
You looking at McLaurin or Debo?
I'm looking at Debo. I was
yeah.
my phone was I just wanted to tell you what his stats was last year.
We jump around all the time. It's kind of fun. Once in a while, you let me tell a story.
Yeah, well, Debo, 670 yards receiving last year. That was it. And he had 136 rushing yards.
Yeah.
And he actually played in almost every game except one game, and that was against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
He had one target against Arizona, one target against Green Bay, one target against the Detroit Lions. He had 7 against the Miami Dolphins. He had 8 against Minnesota. That was his most all season long in one game. Or his reception, his most targets was, again, Minnesota. He had 10 targets, 8 receptions, 9 targets, 7 receptions against Miami. And he didn't do shit last year. And now, yeah, you look at Terry McLaurin, man. I mean, that dude's last year, I'm pretty sure has a lot better than.
Losing him is a liability.
Yeah.
Who do you replace him with that's going to be that price that you already trust, right?
He had over 1,000 receiving yards.
Already proven himself. These fucking guys that are on their like you got draftees that are wanting fucking guaranteed money.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Yeah, McLaurin had 1,096 yards receiving.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver.
Yeah.
All right.
227 yards in the postseason.
If you're a 1,000-yard receiver, you've done goddamn good. Like, you've done really good.
And
right?
13 receiving touchdowns.
13 receiving touchdowns.
And two rushing touchdowns.
Oh.
Was it? No, I lied. No, he didn't have 2 rushing touchdowns. He had
if it's a pitch,
he didn't
it's still technically a pass because the quarterback.
No, he had 13 rushing. He had 13 receiving touchdowns and 3 receiving touchdowns in the postseason. So he had 16 touchdowns altogether postseason and regular season.
Holy shit, dude! That kid's good. He can come to Kansas City and try out if he wants. I'll let him try out, bro.
Yeah, it's just it's amazing. I mean,
that's the Jennings deal is what you're looking at.
Oh, I didn't look at that either. Jennings, let's look at Jennings.
Wants money from the 49ers.
He wants to either get paid or get released.
He's a $7.5 million for his last year of his contract. 28 years old.
He did better than Debo. He had 975 receiving yards with 6 touchdowns. That was his best year as a 49er.
So back in 2022 or in 22, wait, no. He signed a 2-year extension with San Francisco in 24. So he should be there till 26, right?
Uh-huh. Who?
And the team believes it was a fair deal, according to Schefter. That guy knows football.
Who are you talking about?
This is Jennings, dude.
Oh.
So they've been awarding new deals. The 49ers' problem is they've been awarding a bunch of new deals over the offseason. And so now everybody's stepping up and wanting some of the gravy. Give me some more gravy. I still got taters left. Can I have some more gravy? You know, it's going to just hurt the team. Now you don't get a ring. First of all the guys before him that said, hey, let's redo my deal because I want more money. Well, unless you know that the team is making so much more money because of Netflix or something, there's no reason to be trying to get more money in this contract because there is a cap. And all you're doing is costing. Yeah, the cap went up. Everybody should probably got $1 million because the cap went up like $52 million, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Everybody should get $1 million. That's it. $1 million. Spread it through the whole fucking team. You got 53 guys on the team. Spread it through the team. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you say no, I want 11 of those. Well, fuck, now you're not good enough, and now we're not going to get a ring because now half of that you should have been taken, or the 7.5 that you should have been taken, cuts into half of what we could have paid that guy to come and help out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These guys don't. None of them are literally older than my son when they're first coming into this shit. And honestly, my son is 22 now. Oh shit. Almost 23. So, yeah, he's their age. Well, I mean, he's got a way cooler job. I don't know how you could beat his job. But at the same time, fucking these guys have a pretty cool job. They're playing a kid's game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then they all want to take all the money, so now they can't have a good team for the kids' game. It's messed up. What we got here?
Football talk, but listening, I noticed you're not talking about either Chelsea or PSG. Must be talking about soccer.
Right. So American football talk, my friend. I mean, salute. Hope you guys do great. But we're American footballers, man. So it's a whole different game, like really. And I know that you, as a European football or soccer fan, would love it if your guys were allowed to hit. Wouldn't that be fun watching that and having them be able to smack, knock people down without getting a card? Honestly, I played soccer when I was younger. Never really liked professional soccer. Those guys flop. They flop on the ground sometimes. And it's not all of them because there's a bunch of them that are just fantastic athletes, bro.
Well,
most of them, I'll tell you, most of them. But those 5 that flop on the ground and pretend like their leg is broke off, and then as soon as the guy raises the card, they jump up and trot back to their team. What the hell is going on with those guys? Like, why aren't they kicked out of your league? It makes it look bad to to people that would enjoy the game if maybe they didn't do that stuff, He
said, I love the stream, guys. I love a USA football too.
Nice. That's cool, man. Thanks for stopping. Grab a sub and tell me what USA football team you would watch if you did. Because I understand. I mean, guys have their sports, right? Guys have their sports. But if you were to watch the American football, I shouldn't call it American either because it's probably going to be like a different kind of it's going to be American style football, but in Europe too. It's going to be it's Canadian already. Canadians play the same sport, pretty good at it too. Got to admit it. Haven't seen any South American football teams get put together yet, but I bet you they got some guys. The worst thing that could ever happen to the NFL would be if, say, the Polynesian islands, like Samoa, and then like, American Samoa and all those Polynesian islands like that. If they got together and put a fucking football team together, we're screwed. They're going to run the ball every time, Anthony. You get a bunch of those guys that are that big, they just walk forward 4 yards and then you can just kneel it back there. Wow. It would be pretty neat if you if you could get country by country football teams, make that like an Olympic sport too. Fun, dude. Like American style football too. So I don't know how to pronounce his name, dude.
I don't either. I'm like I.
But that is it Onur? Is it Onur or Onur? Oh, Onur. I think Onur. That's a cool sounding name anyway, even if I'm pronouncing it wrong, actually.
Who's your favorite football team, Honor?
I mean, it's okay, bro. I understand it. He might have split because we're not his sport and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what's been getting fun. I've finally started enjoying a little bit of what's going on with the WNBA, dude. There's been a lot of changes over there. Them girls are practicing up. I mean, they're not going to make a challenge, against the NBA, which honestly it should be a separate sport anyway, But they're doing pretty good. They're making it more exciting, and I don't know if that's marketing or what's going on. Maybe it's that new girl that just hits every goddamn shot she tries. I don't know. She's like the WNBA's Larry Bird.
Hey, Caitlin Clark.
That's the one. That's the girl. She's like the WNBA's Larry Bird, bro.
Right. And
like,
they give her a lot. And you know what? They've been attacking her and her team.
I like heroes. And
her teammates are finally getting upset with it, so they're retaliating, and they're not liking that. And now they're trying to discredit one of her teammates. And if they ban one of her teammates,
they banned her from the game.
And they said that if she doesn't come back, that a lot of people are going to be gone, because Caitlin Clark is great.
So they're saying that they want the other girl back that they said they were done with. Mm-hmm. And now who's saying that though? Fans?
No, that
like all six
basketball players.
The
ladies.
That's a lot of ladies. So they want her back, huh? So what the hell did they ban her for?
I think just retaliating because what they did to Caitlin Clark, and she just gave them their own medicine, and she got in trouble for it.
Oh, she spoke up against the man, huh? Oh, sorry, the woman. She spoke against the woman, huh? Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah. Seems to me like if you were
I don't know exactly
now in the NFL, you might just end up not having a job too. See, isn't that right? You do that crap in the NFL, you don't have a job either, right? That sucks. I'm not quite sure who you're talking to because, I really don't pay attention. But I have seen that Caitlin Clark's highlights because she's playing hero ball.
Yeah. So following June 17th, 2025 WNBA game between the Indiana Fever and the Connecticut Sun, Fever player Sophie Cunningham was ejected and later fined for a hard foul on J.C. Sheldon of the Connecticut Sun. The foul occurred after Sheldon had poked Caitlin Clark in the eye earlier in the game, leading to a scuffle where the Sun player Marina Mabry shoved Clark to the ground.
Are you telling me that you can't have an enforcer anymore?
Apparently not. Cunningham's perspective. Cunningham stated that her actions were a response to the referee's perceived failure to adequately protect Clark, who she referred to as the star player of the WNBA. She expressed a commitment to protecting her teammates. And then the league and fan reactions. Cunningham's foul.
Oh, whoa. Sophie's my new fucking hero, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Sophie's my new fucking hero, dude. Oh. She's the Karl Malone, is she?
And then the Cunningham was ejected from the game and fined by the league. The league upgraded Mabry's technical foul on Clark to a flagrant 2, which also resulted in a fine. Cunningham saw a surge in popularity among Clark fans, with her jersey selling out and her social media following significantly increased.
I don't do
No,
social
she didn't. So she
media.
didn't get banned. She just got ejected. But
So,
it was
by
a
the way,
cool-
Sophie's a really cool name too.
Yeah.
Sophia, is it Sophia, or that'd be
It's
Sophia.
Sophie. It's
Sophia.
Sophia would be Sophia. I'd assume. It's IE, so it's Sophie. Sophie Cunningham.
Cute name.
She's a beautiful woman too, by the way. If you
I mean, the name's pretty cute, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like heroes, and so if she's gonna be cool like that and stick up for her quarterback, that's pretty boss.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know that in the NFL, if one of your offensive linemen sees a guy twisting your quarterback's ankle, and he'll go over there and grab that guy's face mask and start beating his head on the ground, being like, "You don't ever fuck with my quarterback, right?" Why not, dude? Good job, Sophie. Good job, Sophie, because Caitlin Clark actually got me paying attention to some of the stuff that you girls are doing over there. And now Sophie's got a fan now. Sophie Cunningham, huh?
We can hurry present this real quick, and then we'll take it back off. It's
if they let her back into the WNBA, I will watch a game with Sophie in it, and I want to see her be the enforcer.
There's a picture of her right there in the corner on ESPN. This is the ESPN website right here. Sophie Cunningham.
Whoa, that's her?
Yes.
Holy crap, dude. I was thinking hockey goon. I was thinking tooth missing, hockey goon.
No.
You know, going over there, throwing the gloves off and just giving it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow, Anthony, that's what I was thinking. That chick is pretty.
She is. She's a very pretty woman.
Wow, she's a hero now. If she was being an enforcer, hey, you don't mess with my friends, right? Like, you don't mess with my quarterback. You're like the face of the WNBA is what she said. She said that. And look at her, dude. Wow. And she's a real tall chick too, huh?
Yeah, let me look at her stats here.
Your dad would fucking just fall in love, dude.
6'1".
Wow.
She's 28 years of age, 165 pounds.
Wow, dude. That's the tall, skinny chick there.
Yeah.
165 and 6'1". That's a tall, skinny girl right there.
Mm-hmm.
I bet she's in some shape, dude. Like, I bet she's fast.
Yeah.
Got that reach, too. Boy, don't lip off to a girl like that. They can smack you from like 9 feet away, dude. All right, Sophie, good job. God, I was thinking in some enforcer, some chick built like Mike Tyson, looked like a hockey player that was missing a tooth. You know, like you ever seen that movie Goon about the hockey enforcer guy? So seriously, that's what I pictured in my head, and then bam.
There's her Instagram right there.
I'm not going to promote her that much, but I was all pow. What?
Sorry.
That freaked me out, dude.
No, but anywho, yeah, I just that's pretty cool.
I wonder if anybody wants to call in and say hello. I'm going to put this on if they would like to call in. There we go. Wow. All right, so I'm going to open up the call-ins, man, see if anybody wants to talk WNBA with us or whatever we're doing here. I'm not quite sure what we're doing, Anthony. We started with football, and then we went through some European football, soccer. I tell you what, here's one for you. Australian football, the AFL. Dude, the Collingwood Magpies just lost to the Gold Coast Suns. Really close game, defensive game. But the Magpies are still up by 2 wins in the whole ladder. Like they're at the top of the ladder by 2 wins. Played the same number of games as everybody right there with them. 2 wins above everybody. And gosh, it's getting down to the end of the season. So this is going to be for their big championship thing. Man, I don't even remember what they call it, but it's exciting for me. Remember I told you about my friend Sean down there in
Australia,
and how cool he was. And he got me into watching it, dude. It's the problem is, in order to see it live, it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the fucking morning here.
Gotta go to bed at like 7 o'clock so you can watch it.
My bladder doesn't even wake me up that early. My bladder will wake me up so I can catch the end of the game, and then I fall right back asleep. It's kind of a neat game, though, man. We have some fun. Who else? Let's see. What other cool? Oh, the rugby boys. That is a crazy sport right there. Those guys are tough as nails, man. But it's a whole different kind of sport than the NFL, and that's why they don't ever seem to fit. Because as soon as you get the pads on, I mean, I realize these guys are bashing into each other a lot, right? But everybody's kind of going pretty much the same speed when they bash into each other. But if you got 2 guys going the same speed and head on each other, it's a fucking car wreck every play for the NFL.
Yeah.
Right? And so I don't know, man. It's a whole different sport. It's so hard to judge between like football and rugby, because people have said to me when I was in, so when I was in Ireland, this guy even said it. He said, "Who's tougher, American footballers or rugby players?" And I go, "Hi, Jesus Christ, man! Like that's a whole different sport. That's pretty hard to do." I mean, how about who's the biggest, fastest, and strongest? Because I'll go with the American footballers most of the time. Who's toughest? Like, who do I want on my side if there's a big brawl at the biker bar? I'm going to take me a bunch of rugby players or hockey players. Either rugby players or hockey players, baby. What I should have told him, though, was hockey players are the toughest. That's what I probably should have said. Especially girls hockey. That's the toughest ones.
Women are pretty brutal, man. They really are. They can be, man. They have no sympathy for anybody.
Oh, dude, they'll kick your ass. I'm out of beer. I'm going to go grab a couple more. Set them right here. You can. It's only 5:30. It's only my second beer, so. I'll be right back, bro.
All right.
Hey, look up Trey Smith's stats.
Trey Smith? Who's that guy?
Got $94 million, dude.
Who's that guy again? Who does he play for? I don't know who Trey Smith is. Who does he play for? Can anybody tell me? I'm kidding. The offensive guard of the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's look at his stats. Oops, I want his age. I want draft stats. There we go. Oh, man.
Check it out, dude. Wearing my Maui shirt.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Got to be in Lahaina and stay there for a week before the fires. I was gone out of there for like a month, and then all of a sudden the place burned to the ground. It was a travesty. It's one of those places that I believe you should leave local, leave native, and like the tourists should come in, enjoy it, eat, go swimming, tour the place, because it's a gorgeous. It's a gorgeous island. The whole island. Every every bit of it. Okay, go around the other side. That's pretty boss. But it should always be left Hawaiian. Okay, and I think tourists, yeah, if you can get yourself a job at a hotel and work there, but live at the hotel, don't ever buy property, then I'd be okay with that, because then you're just a contractor, you know. There should be, like, you know, contractors housing, but there should be no one at all except for Hawaiian indigenous peoples able to buy land there. Jesus Christ, as soon as that place caught on fire, Oprah Winfrey wanted to buy half the motherfucker. Get that bitch the fuck out of there. That's for Hawaiian people. God damn it. You know? I say this, and I live in a country that pushed Native Americans into, like, small sectioned off parcels. You know what I'm saying? But there was literally enough land for all of us. Just stop shooting us with fucking arrows, man. You know? Like, there's enough land for all of us. But Hawaii, there's not enough land for everybody. Those are islands for those indigenous people. They were there first. Their flag was there. They didn't have flags. They just had a lot of fish and pigs, you know, pineapple. I say leave it for the indigenous. That's what Hawaii should be. You know, other than, say, the military bases and stuff, because they want protection too.
Yeah.
You know, but the U.S. government should be giving all of the indigenous people a big fat bonus for having our bases there. Here's a nice refueling place, you know, a nice stockpile place. But the people that wanted to jump in and buy all the land in Maui, and sorry, man, you fucking, all these Americans, and I'm not even going to say any specific brand, right? You got rich and poor and medium that want to live there. Like, fucking stop going there and buying shit. You know, and for God's sake, stop going to Maui and trying to live on the fucking beach because they allow bums. Get the fuck out of there, you know? Get a job. Go get that job at the hotel. Make that guy fucking move back to the U.S. I don't know. It was. I talked to some of the locals while I was there, and this was one of my biggest questions: is like, how hard is it for you guys to make sure your kids are going to have a place to live? You know, like, millions of dollars for a fucking armpit of a shack, you know. Should be Hawaiians that are doing the development. There should never be anyone that isn't Hawaiian in their fucking politics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, to me, I guess in New Zealand they think different. Like, their politics are all like fucking white people from like Britain and shit, right? European. And the New Zealanders are like, what the fuck are you guys doing to my island? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the same idea, but at the same time, New Zealand's pretty boss. Pretty boss both ways. And I don't know. I like all the people that are there. It seems like that's a really cool country. So maybe it is okay to share. Maybe it's okay to, like, as long as it's limited in a certain way. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's a happy medium in any situation like that. Because I could see the side of the people that were indigenous to there. You know, if you're born there, it's your country, right?
Yeah.
If you're born there, but then you got a bunch of outsiders moving in, and they're breeding kids that are now voting. I don't know. That's rough. That's rough. I didn't have any choice on where I was born. I like to have my vote count. Right?
Trying to find his stats, and I don't really see much. They talk about defense.
Trey Smith?
Something, yeah.
Okay, so how many pressures allowed?
It doesn't say that.
Just Google how many pressures did Trey Smith allow last season.
Because it talks defense. It don't talk offense for him. I don't see nothing.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about it. He'll be fine. I think maybe they deleted all that so nobody knows how good he is.
Okay, so I'm thinking this is last year's. He had 0 sacks allowed last year.
Yeah. Right. How many pressures or hurries or whatever they call them? Pressures allowed or whatever.
Total pressures allowed, 26.
How many snaps?
Snaps played, 11-15.
1,115 snaps. He allowed 26 pressures and 0 sacks.
Yeah.
Pressure just means the guy's like up over the top of him, like getting close.
Yeah.
And Mahomes still has this wall named Trey Smith in front of him. Okay.
9 penalties allowed. Hits allowed, 5. Pass block snaps played, 708. Run block snaps played, 407. He is overall grade. He's the 14th best guard in the NFL. He's the 32nd best guard in pass blocking.
Wow, other teams must really not like their guards.
Run blocking grade, he is 10th. Penalties, he's 126 of 136 guards.
There's more than 136 guards, dude.
He's 126 out of 136 guards, it says. Out of 136 guards in the NFL.
He's rated 126?
Yeah, for 9 penalties allowed.
Oh, so he doesn't get penalties.
No, he gets penalties. He's got 9 penalties as a guard.
That's what I'm saying. He gets penalties.
Yeah.
Cool.
But his overall grade, he's 14. He's the 14th best guard out of 136.
How many yards and penalties did he get in those 9?
I can't see. I can't see any of that.
Well, we'll just call it. So he got 100 yards, but nobody ever sacked my quarterback because of it.
Mm-hmm.
In 17 games, he gave up 100 yards, which is, I mean, what, like 7 yards a game, but nobody gets to touch my quarterback? That's pretty even trade because Mahomes will make up that 7 yards just for not getting hit. That's a good trade. I like that. Still think he's interchangeable, and $94 million in 4 years is fucking shit crazy money, dude.
Yeah, well, he's a good guard.
Oh, apparently. He's the highest paid guard. Wow.
I think when it comes to offensive lines, I think the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs, they have one of the best offensive lines in the league.
Chiefs did a lot of fix, and I don't know if it's best in the league. Apparently, all the Chiefs need is average. They just need average because they had the worst last year. I mean, the other guys did really good, sure, but on the left side, we had the worst left side of anybody last year. It felt like anyway. I mean, constant pressures over there, constant sacks. Mahomes got sacked like Burrows did, you know? Like, just Mahomes and Burrows were like the most sacked quarterbacks, dude. They just fucking got hit all the time. Right? But
yeah,
that's because they didn't have any real fucking weapons. Burrow is screwed, bro. I bet you Burrow leaves the Bengals within the next couple of years, bro. He could have a ring somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals organization just does not seem to want to fucking keep the kid alive, bro. I mean, whew. What do you think, man? I mean, if it keeps going like this and he keeps getting destroyed every year, they don't give him the weapons he needs. They overpay the wrong guys. Don't you think that's pretty frustrating? He's already said it. He's already spoke up and said he's pretty goddamn frustrated, hasn't he?
Who's that?
Burrow.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems to me he's not very happy over there with them Bengals, the franchise. I mean, he loves his guys and everything. I can't put it there, but I can say the decisions from the franchise. Not treating him right, dude. Yeah, they paid him way too much money, but that was supposed to, that was supposed to be for getting him to the fucking Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last year the Buffalo Bills, their offensive line was the fourth best in the league in PFF pass blocking efficiency at 88.1, allowing 134 pressures on 581 pass plays. The Bills line surrendered only 4 sacks last year, which was by far the fewest in the NFL.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy, dude. And what was the Chiefs? Fucking 20th, 17th?
15th, 17th, something like that.
Felt like it. We did it with that, dude.
The Chiefs had a great run block win rate. They were number 2 in run block.
Really?
Oh wow, no, they had a great pass block too. They were number 3.
On the right side, the side that Mahomes ran to.
This was the 2024 offensive line pass and run block ratings, win and rate more. This is created by created by the ESPN that records everything. The Broncos had the number 1 offensive line for pass block. The Eagles was number 2. The Chiefs was number 3. The Ravens were 4, and the Bills were 5. And then the offensive line for run block, you had the Bears at number 1 with the Chiefs and the Commanders, all with 75%. And then the Ravens and the Broncos at 74%.
Well, fucking buckle up, kid, because the Chiefs are coming, man.
Yeah.
I had a nice picture I was going to use for the thumbnail of this thing, and it was it was a Bills fan holding the Lombardi trophy and pom-poms, and then pigs flying in the fucking background. I'll see if I can change it after this. That was funny to me. I mean, you guys are really close, but fucking Bills fans are finicky, bro. You guys are finicky. So,
what's up, Chris 716?
What's up, Chris? So Bills fans are finicky, brothers. It's you guys were like, yes, we're gonna just do this. We're gonna kick everybody's ass, and then now there's been injuries and holdouts already, and guys barely even put on pads, right? And you guys are calling into the world shit on some of the chat. Not you guys specifically, but some Bills fans are just like, oh, the fucking sky is falling. And I'm just like, relax. Fucking relax, man. You guys are a good team. You guys are gonna be there. I know. But I just think it's funny to kind of mess with those guys a little bit. The ones that freak out about it. Chris,
I was like going on Dan Mitchell's channel, and I was asking what was going on, and I like I said, my earlier, my phone had just went straight to his YouTube channel. I couldn't even see the headline and what he was talking about.
Whose channel?
Dan Mitchell's.
Oh yeah.
You know, because it just I hit it and it clicked right on there, and I didn't see anything, so I just asked a question, and one of the guys is like, read it, man, fudge.
What,
And I was like, damn, dude. I mean,
what, the
I just
caption
asked
or
a question.
something? The clickbait? I don't even. If I see Dan's face on there, I just hit play.
Oh yeah, I didn't even read the caption.
That's my bro.
He's
So
like, you need to read the caption before you say something on the chat.
that's one of my boys, bruh. So like, if I see Dan on there, you know, you're gonna go cheers a beer with Dan, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, you'll probably have whiskey and then get lipping off to people. Man, I wish I would have just never said a word and then just said, yes, book it. I'll figure out a way. Damn.
It's okay.
It's all right. Yeah. Dude, I bought the wife a new car.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice little Camry, bro.
Right on.
Yeah. Those fucking things hold value pretty good, bro.
Yeah, those Toyotas are awesome.
Oh, yeah, man. 35 miles to the gallon? God damn, sign me up for that. I got a pickup with a 350 in it. That's just like, my pickup is fast, bro. It's like fucking $8 to start it, you know? Uses some fuel, you know? I mean, it's still like, it's not terrible. But yeah, like, I'm 15 miles per gallon, dude. That thing's a little hot rod, you know? 30-year-old fucking 350 as well. And so it's got a little supercharger on it.
I think we're starting to see in the NFL, like the entitlement of every player that comes into the NFL now. Like, I just, you're not entitled to anything but to enjoy, to live life. That's it, you know?
Well, they want the guarantee. Is that what you're talking about? The entitlement stuff?
That's what I mean. Like, they're entitled. They think they're entitled. Like, everybody's entitled because of this and that and the other. You know, the past is the past. It's over now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm mid-50s, and my only thing I was ever entitled to was an ass whooping once in a while, you know? How about privileges? Yeah, I didn't get any.
I didn't have none.
I was stuck on a farm and had to work my ass off. I was basically an indentured servant. Back in the 70s, they had kids to do the work they didn't want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the goddamn kids back
then. That's why the child labor laws came into effect.
Fucking barely. It didn't work in the farms.
No.
Go to the Midwest, bro. No, there wasn't no child labor laws. That kid's on a tractor out there, or he's in a field over there picking weeds and shit, you know? I mean, crazy.
Yeah. Bale some hell. Bale some hay, I mean.
Hay some bale.
Hay some bale. Bale some hay. What the hell I was going with that for? Well, man, I don't know. I'm excited to see this football season. I'm really talked out.
Already, dude? It's only 6. Yeah. Nah, man. You always say the same shit. I just can't wait to see what happens. Well, let's talk a little bit deeper about who is replaceable.
Everyone's replaceable.
Let's go quarterbacks alone. Would your team still make a playoff without Josh Allen for most of the season? Let's go literally more than half of the games. Like the whole second half of the season. Right? So the last 9 games, can Mitch Trubisky still make playoff? Because Josh was out for, like, this is total hypothetical because I'm going to do the same thing with Mahomes. So you get the first 8 games, but then the last 9 games has to be your backup quarterback. Are the Bills still going to the playoffs?
Well, the first game would be against the Miami Dolphins in Miami. You know, I think we have an opportunity there to still beat Miami. I don't know. It's a good possibility on that. But then we go play Tampa Bay. And we have Houston.
This is in the first. Yeah. So you're going to have to get all the wins. You're going to have to be like almost
the Steelers, the Bengals, the Patriots, the Browns, the Eagles, and the Jets. That's our last 9 games. That's our last 9.
Oh, damn. That's scary, dude. Put Mitch up against that fucking list, that gives them a chance. You better fucking have a lot of wins, right? So I'll go with Mahomes on this one. The Chiefs build the team.
Yeah, you guys got Denver to play. You guys got Denver. Yeah, Denver.
This is the last 9, is what you're going to tell me?
Yeah, I'm giving you the last 9. Denver, Indy for the Colts.
Okay.
The Dallas Cowboys, the Houston Texans, the Chargers, Tennessee, Denver, and the Raiders.
Ah. And this is Gardner motherfucking Minshew is my backup. I got Uncle Rico, dude. He's going to throw that ball all the way over that mountain.
You guys have 4. Yeah, you guys have 4 division games.
I got Uncle Rico, man. I think the Chiefs are going to shock everybody and get those first 8 against some good fucking teams, dude. And then Minshew could win 4 out of those next 9. And that gets us our 12 wins, dude. And playoffs. And then Mahomes would be back by playoffs. So this is the scenario, is your quarterback's back for the wild card round.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or divisional, whatever it takes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is our hypothetical. Will the Bills really get there? Because I trust what my team's going to do. I know the Chiefs are going to win probably 7. And then Minshew could still take 4, maybe 5 of those last games.
I think we could win at least 11 games, and we'd probably could be a wild card team.
So, yeah, okay. So the Chiefs and the Bills are already stacked. But with Mitch Trubisky, bro, the Chiefs got Minshew because we needed a guy that likes to sling that fucking ball. And that's what my team's built for this year, is slinging the ball. As soon as, like, all these guys are on the field together and healthy, you guys are going to shit. You guys are going to shit. Like, oh, crap, the Chiefs are really back. You know? Like, this is old school Chiefs. We've got all the boys healthy. All of them. I mean, and we've got great running backs, dude. We've got 3 great running backs. I think the young kid that we all wanted, Crocky J, Carson Steele, I think he didn't really work as well as we were hoping. But he was like a really late round pick and one of the last picks. And so I guess you could say we really didn't think he was going to be Priest Holmes or anything. But this Brashard kid we got is fucking pretty tough, bro.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. Josh Allen, he actually has the longest active streak right now. No other active NFL cornerback has a longer streak of consecutive starts of 118 games. And that's including the regular season and playoff games. Since, you know, he started 118 games so far.
Well, bro, I concur. Josh Allen's a badass. The guy doesn't miss work. He's always there. And he's a great quarterback. Him and Mahomes are the two best quarterbacks in football. I've said it a bunch of times. Nobody has ever fucking believed me, except for you. And then now all the NFL execs, they backed us up on that shit, dude. Oh, yeah. We're not left out to dry anymore, Anthony. We got the NFL executives. Those guys must be really smart. Maybe they can give us a job. Shit. I'll do the play-by-play for some games, man. That'd be fun.
I hope
me getting liquored up instead of Joe Buck standing there looking like a dork. You know, how about that?
And Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman, don't get me started, dude. That is the worst announcing I've ever seen is between Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. Joe does a good play-by-play call, and then he opens his mouth. You know what I mean? Like, and then he when there's nothing to be said at that moment. That guy just thumb in mouth. And then Aikman talks shit while he's up there. Talks shit on the guys that are right in front of him playing a goddamn hard game. Yeah, they're having a bad day. Or, whoa, maybe they're doing better than you did, Troy, and then you still talk shit on them. Not cool, man. You wanted to make it this far, you did it. Now you're in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Josh Allen is a better quarterback without his ring doesn't mean you got to talk shit on Josh. Fucking hate me. Or just because Mahomes passed your ass as a rook, as his first year starting, doesn't mean you got to talk shit on him. Those guys are better than you were. The only problem with Allen is he came up in the Mahomes era. That's the only thing holding him back. He should have probably gone to 3 Super Bowls in his career already. But God damn it, if that big red wall isn't always in the way, huh?
We'll see what happens this year.
Let's go with another team. Who's the backup for the Jets? Tyrod Taylor.
I think the Jets can do great.
The Jets, between
Tyrod and Justin Fields.
The first 8 games with Fields, I got a feeling he's gonna get fucking 5 of them, dude. 5 or more. And then Tyrod, one of my favorite backups ever to play. Never played for the Chiefs, but I like Tyrod Taylor, dude. I actually liked that kid a lot everywhere he's ever been. When he was at the Chargers, I thought he was the shiznit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think out of 9 games, he wins 5. Jets could get 10 wins. Holy shit, dude. Maybe 4. The Jets could get 9 wins. I think 8 or 9 wins is what I called for the Jets to get anyway. Nobody believed me, but I was like, hey, man, Justin Fields is going to fit nicely with what Aaron Glenn's doing. What do you think? Between Fields for the first 8 and Tyrod Taylor for the last 9.
Or they mix them up. Do what the Saints did.
That'd be a scary mix. You could do that. You could just go.
Yeah, because they're both running quarterbacks.
Fuck people up, dude.
They're both running quarterbacks.
Well, and Tyrod is fairly accurate, dude. 30 yards or less. That's a zinger coming at you, buddy. He's got a good arm. And it's right on the money. He's been in the league a while. He knows the game. You know, he knows the ins and outs of the NFL itself. And honestly, this would be a good way for the NFL to make it up to him.
What about Joe Flacco with the Browns? That's going to be an interesting.
So Flacco goes down that Dylan. What's his name? Dylan. Dylan's his first name. He's the backup right now. I don't know if he's going to be the guy, but I bet for 1 or 2 games he is. I don't know about a 9-game stretch right now.
All right, so they have Watson still as the starter. but he's questionable.
No,
And they have Flacco number 2, Pickett number 3, and Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, that's right. They got Pickett.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
He was just at the Steelers, right? Wait, what was the last team he played?
He went to the Eagles, and he won. He helped.
Right.
He's got a Super Bowl ring.
I mean, he did play a couple of games because it didn't hurt to get hurt in a couple of games, right?
Yeah, Pickett's got a Super Bowl ring.
Ah, cool.
With the Philadelphia Eagles.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if they could really falter either way. Pickett's not terrible. It seems to me he's Joe Flacco Jr. as far as like being able to get it done, you know.
Yeah. Well, look at the Colts. You know, their quarterback room.
Wow. All right.
Send Daniel Jones.
I mean, I think Daniel Jones could take the Colts a long ways. I think getting Daniel Jones out of New York was the best thing you could have done for Daniel Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And probably one of the better things you could have done for the Colts. They're going to like his fucking moxie, dude. That guy has been through some shit. And I bet you the guys at the Colts can see it. And Daniel's not a bad quarterback, dude. He was stuck with bad teams. I'll put it there. But he's not a bad quarterback. I never disliked that guy. And I'm telling you what, if you cheap shot him, he'll kick you in the dick. Respect, right?
Yeah.
So maybe Daniel Jones sees this. Daniel, I always liked you. I hope you do well over there. I hope those guys over there at the Colts understand you've been through the shit and you ain't taking no crap no more. And goddamn it, let's run the fucking ball sometimes, and then I'll throw it over their heads when they scoot up.
How about those Dolphins quarterbacks room?
Dolphins could switch quarterback. The Dolphins have been one quarterback injury away from being a contender for a very long time now.
Tua, you got Tua as a starter. Zach Wilson is the backup.
Zach will outplay Tua. With that team, Zach's got a team there. And he's not a dumb kid, dude. He can learn a system. And Miami plays a system built for Tua. Are you kidding me, dude? Anybody can excel in that system. Look at the fucking weapons. Who wouldn't want to have that team? I mean, honestly, I can't believe Miami has the coaching they have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, as an NFL player, I would personally, like, I've never been, but I would be like, I could go to Miami and just relax. Oh, you don't have to produce. They're still going to pay you. Apparently, that seems to be the norm. And they got a coach that has no testicles. Like, that coach is a chick, dude. I saw his pants he wears. He wore capris one fucking game, dude. Like, come on, dude. That coach isn't a man. Oh, manly coaches. So I think Miami would probably be better off with Zach Wilson. That's what I'm going to say there. But when I talk about manly coaches, let's talk about the Patriots, dude. Drake May, who's their backup?
Joshua Dobbs.
Dobbs?
Mm-hmm. I was just looking at that.
Trying to remember Dobbs, dude. Trying to remember Dobbs. Sounds familiar. I think he's made a name.
He was with the Arizona Cardinals. And then he went to Minnesota.
Right. Not terrible. Not Tyrod Taylor.
But then he's got Ben Woldridge as their third string. But what about New York? Yeah,
I'm thinking that between what they've done over there and the way Drake May showed with what they didn't have, I want to see what Drake May could do his first 8 games, and then I'll decide if Dobbs could step in. Right now, I don't think so because Drake May did pretty fucking good over there with nothing.
Yeah.
And he's going to get something. And he's got a big manly coach that'll make sure of it. Let's see. Who's another manly
The
coach?
New York Giants. You got Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Jackson Dart, and Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito. He's a New Yorker. You know, like, that was fun watching him kick ass for a minute there.
Yeah.
With his agent with the cool hat and everything. That was fun. I liked him. He automatically got famous for his neighborhood for sure, right? I mean, he's got the nice apartment there now, and fucking he can go out to the pub and just have a great time. I would like to meet Tommy DeVito. I bet he's fun as shit, dude. I bet he's a pretty cool guy. Like, fucking New Yorkers ain't so bad, Anthony. I don't know why you got to be like that, you Bills fan. You guys are Canadians, though, right?
I don't know. They're New York. The only New York team in the NFL.
Yeah, but you're closer to Canada.
Hey.
I'm from Tornado Alley. Go to bed at night thinking about that. For real though, I'm from Tornado Alley. Corn and wheat, sorghum and Milo, cows, pigs, sheep, chickens. Like I was born and raised in Nebraska, bro, and the average every single year for every single Nebraska farmer, like it doesn't matter the big farm, the little farm, the average per Nebraska farmer is 105 people fed with everything they need all year, every year. 105 people per Nebraska farmer. What a shit ton of small farms in Nebraska, bro. You know what I mean? Shit ton of them. We feed the fucking world, right? Kansas, where the fuck does your bread come from? Kansas is our Ukraine. That's where all of Europe's bread comes from, is Ukraine. That's the bread basket. That's why Alexander the Great wanted Ukraine. That's the bread basket, brother. Or Kansas, that's the bread basket, bro. That is where the most wheat I've ever seen in my life grows. Pretty girl behind every tree. But there ain't no trees. It's all just wheat fields, bro. Western Kansas is something else. So, all the way, actually, there's a strip right through Tornado Alley, and it starts down in Texas, and it works its way all the way through Kansas, or through Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, up into Canada, and it's just all wheat fields. Just for everywhere that tornadoes rip everything tall down. Somehow the wheat fields just seem to be okay. Little thin. It's a piece of grass with a bunch of big seeds on the top. It seems like it would just break over. Even if it folds over, though, these machines come and they scoop it about, they hover about that far off the ground, and they just scoop that wheat up, and now we got bread. It gets taken to the scales and washed and ground up at the mills, and then bread. And you got flour. You can make bread and cookies and everything. So the bread basket's the most important. You know what keeps a people from a rebellion is having a full belly and entertainment. So I use my dad's farm and the NFL to keep me pretty in line. It works pretty well.
Well, speaking of this, the Seattle Seahawks, their quarterback room, you got Sam Darnold, Jalen Melrose.
Thank you so much, Anthony.
Drew Lock.
I'm very proud of you right now.
Why?
Because you said Seattle Seahawks.
Oh.
Very proud of you, dude. This has been years I've been working on you to get you to respect the Seahawks, man. Respect the name. Those guys are tough. Always tough. Every year. And even in the bad years, they're still cool. Always liked them since they were in the AFC West, bro. They used to be the other team in the AFC West. When there was 5 teams in a division, remember then they added some teams and separated everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, I mean, what'd they do? They added a whole division or something.
They added the Carolina Panthers.
And the Jaguars. That's right.
Jaguars.
And then they switched it around so everybody could have 4 per division. And
then Houston went to
dude, I was like, take the fucking Raiders. We don't want them. Give us the Seahawks and take the Raiders. Fuck the Raiders, Send them over there. They're already over there.
They should have went with the San Francisco 49ers in that division.
Raiders and the 49ers. Yeah, dude, that would have been perfect. They're across a bridge from each other. Let them fucking duke it out.
Twice a year. Woo!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, back in the good old Oakland days. Yeah, but then now, back to what I was saying is I'm very proud of you. This is literally the first time since I've known you, which was, goddamn, a long time now, bro. This is the first time you've ever actually said the Seattle Seahawks instead of calling them that horrible thing you always say.
The Sea Chickens?
God damn it, you did it again. Now I'm not proud of you anymore, dude. You done fucked up. I can't believe you're doing this to me, bro.
Such a horrible.
You're making me drink too much. I still got half a beer here, but I feel like chugging it just because you did that again. Disrespected my Seahawks friends. Fuck that, Seahawks. More power to you guys. I hope you take your division.
They have a good. I like their quarterback room. I like Jalen Milroe, the rookie, out of Georgia, right?
I had him win in the West. I got the Seahawks win in the West, dude.
Uh-huh.
Yep, had him win in the West.
I like Drew Lock.
I think we did this before Pete Carroll went over to the fucking Raiders, though. We did, huh?
Yeah.
We did this before Pete Carroll went to the Raiders. God damn it. I thought Pete Carroll was still going to be there, and I thought they still had Geno.
But I guess Sam Darnold, can that offensive line keep him upright? So that
Sam's proven himself to be maybe a guy that can make playoffs, dude.
An offensive lineman, you have Charles Cross, Gray Zabel, Oluwatamimi, whatever his name is. I can't bad with names. Anthony Bradford and Abraham Lucas as their offensive lineman.
Nice.
Oluwatimi.
If I meet any of those guys, I'll buy him a beer and be like, I finally got my friend to stop calling you this horrible thing.
Oluwatimi is the center. That's a name.
That sounds like a giant guy. The name screams, I am a fucking big dude. Jesus Christ, dude. My cousin, so in Nebraska, everybody's bigger than me. I'll just put it right there. All the dudes are way bigger than me, and I'm 5'11", 180. Okay? So all the dudes are bigger than me. Every fucking buddy. It's just a thing. I was the runt. They kicked me out. That's why I'm here. That's why we're friends. Even the ladies get really big. And I have a cousin that's like 6'2", and she is really pretty. And she's married to a Samoan cat that is fucking enormous, dude. This guy's as big as a grain silo. And they had kids, and I'm like, Jesus, they're going to be giants and taller? Like, you're going to make Samoans taller. Why are you making Samoans taller? They're already big enough, don't you think? But yeah, dude. Fucking, that name screams, I'm big. That might be a Tongan name, though. There's a way to tell the difference. I don't know it, but I know all those Polynesian cats get pretty big boys.
He's a Michigan boy, 6'3", 309 pounds.
God damn, 309.
Mm-hmm.
6'3", in so check it out. When George Washington was being a general and fighting against the British, he was like 6'2", which back in 1774 was like being 6'11", almost 7 foot now. Like these days, that's like being 7 foot these days.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, dude.
Kid's 25 years old, and he's from Upper Marlboro, Maryland.
He's from Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that poor kid. He must have been bored out of his fucking wits. No wonder he got into football. I'm going to put my paper away. Hang on a second. Let's check this out. AFC, I had Chiefs 1, Bills 2, Ravens 3, Texans 4. And my wild cards were Chargers, Bengals, and the Steelers only if they did not take Rodgers. Other than that, if they took Rodgers, the Patriots were sneaking away in. That's up for grabs still because the Steelers took Rodgers. NFC, I had Commanders 1. The Vikings get the 2nd seed. The Falcons, for some reason, with Penix Jr., I got for the 3rd seed. And I got the Seahawks, thank you, as the 4th seed. So the Seahawks win the West. That's what I got here. I know the Rams are still going to be tough. Okay, I know this. So as the wild cards, though, I had the Eagles slip. And so the Eagles get a wild card if the Bucs don't take them down and beat them out for the wild card. So that's between Eagles Bucs. But I see a Super Bowl hangover for Philadelphia, especially with losing position coaches and position guys, right? Because they had a lot of swaps going on. They're still contender makers. So the Eagles are still probably going to sneak into the fucking wild cards, get somewhere in the first round. Get somewhere. Maybe even do something in the divisional and go back against the fucking Chiefs this year in the Super Bowl. I don't know. That's up to them. So I got 5, 6, and 7 was going to be Lions, Eagles, and Packers. That's what I got for NFC. What was yours? Do you remember it? Do you still have your thing?
It's upstairs.
Keep this shit, dude.
It's upstairs. I did have the Steelers. Not the Steelers. I had the Chiefs winning the division. I picked the Buffalo Bills winning, being number 1 seed. The Chiefs number 2.
Do you still feel the same?
I didn't have Houston winning. I had the Colts winning that division.
Oh, that's right. You did, huh?
And
that might happen.
The North, I picked either the Ravens or the Bengals. I can't remember who it was, but I think I had one of the two in there. I don't think the Browns or the Steelers was going to make it into the playoffs. Obviously, for the Browns.
What's obviously mean?
Yeah, and then for the wild card,
the Steelers obviously won't make playoffs, and the Browns obviously won't make playoffs. Why? What does that mean? What's going to happen to them?
I think the Bengals and the Ravens are going to have a better record than them.
So the Bengals and the Ravens happen to them.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's 2 juggernaut teams, though. I mean, the Bengals and the Ravens, they are good enough to do it. I wonder if the Bengals can do it, though.
And I did have Houston, and then I had Houston in the playoffs, I believe. A wild card along with the Patriots.
So who are we questioning on these, though? So if you're going to question any of your picks, let me pull it.
I'm not questioning any of them. I just don't have the picks.
I can't buy them, dude. But if I'm going to question anything, I'm questioning why the Cardinals can't build a fucking team to make a playoff. They've got a lot of really good guys over there. Good talent guys,
Mhm.
you know? I mean,
And then I had Washington winning the division,
yeah.
and then I had the Rams, St. Louis. I'm gonna call them St. Louis Rams. The Rams getting in. Oh, you know what? I had the Chargers in for a wild card. Not
Right, you did.
so yeah. But anyways, in the
I
NFC,
did too. I think I might regret that one.
in the NFC, like I said, I had the Washington Commanders winning their division. I had the Rams winning their division. I had Atlanta winning their division.
You and me both, huh?
Yes.
Right.
And then I said the Green Bay Packers were going to win the North. And
the
then
Falcons are a dark horse, dude. They can really do this.
And then I said Minnesota was going to be a playoff team. And then the Lions possibly, but with them losing all their teams, and I know they have a great team and they have a great coach. I think I picked them barely missing the playoffs.
The Lions?
Yes.
I had them at 5.
And then
at 5th seed. So one of the wild cards.
Or maybe I did have him in the playoffs still. I don't remember. I would have to go find that paper.
Well, I got the Vikings winning the NFC North just because I got faith in this J.J. McCarthy kid. But that's not the point. The Vikings have done what the Chiefs do. They built a team that any fucking quarterback would just gush to know they get to start at it, you know? I mean, are you kidding me? These guys are already trained and everything. Mm-hmm. And they'll keep running in case I get, like, hemmed up and I got to run over here. I'm going to have 2 guys try to get open right there. I can run over here and go, right? Mm-hmm. Fuck. Oh, give me some of this, dude. This can be great. The Vikings just might go to the fucking Super Bowl with the Chiefs, dude. That'd be pretty cool. A rehash of what was that, Super Bowl like 4 or some shit?
Uh-huh.
And then, so the Vikings never won a Super Bowl because of that. I think they went another time, too. Didn't the Vikings go like a couple of times? When did they go the second time? I know they did. Dude, Vikings fans are actually pretty cool. Well, you met Mike.
Uh-huh.
Mike's pretty cool. He's a fucking Vikings fan. This guy at work, Mark, he's a Vikings fan. He's a big old. Last year, I told him, you watch, the Vikings are going to do good. And then, so he went and bought tickets for a playoff game. And I was like, I don't know if they're going to do that good. Like, they got Sam Darnold, dude. But, hey, good luck, you know. And he was there when Sam lost his nuts on TV, dude. Mark was there for that game, dude. He's a good cat, man. I think he's from up in Idaho somewhere. He's a pretty good kid. Them Idaho boys are pretty cool. I like Idaho. Yeah. I need more beer. I'll be right back. I'm going to turn this up. I can still hear you. Real quick, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just man, I tell you what, I'm pretty I would like to see what the Vikings do. I'm interested to see what the Carolina Panthers do.
Did you say it?
I really
Did you say it, Anthony? Did you say it?
What?
The same thing you say every time.
I said the Carolina Panthers.
I'm really excited to see what happens this season.
I'm pretty vanilla and bland these days. So,
yeah, you're not.
The East, I'm my team to watch out for is the Jets in the East and the Patriots.
Gosh.
I mean, there's 2 of them.
I mean, the whole fucking division over there should be scared of each other. Because you guys can falter at any moment.
I think the Dolphins are going to fall. The Dolphins are going to fall.
So the Dolphins might fall, and I think that will be all on their coach. they got a good DC, they got a good OC, but the coach is a fucking analytics coach that wears girls' pants. And who in the hell is going to actually give a fuck what he... It's not like he's going to chew anybody out. He's just going to give him that fucking nerd look and then be like mad at him for a day. Who fucking cares? I'm at the beach, right? He doesn't have the balls to run that team. Man, I shouldn't have said that. That sucks. Because he's probably a pretty cool guy, Anthony. He's probably a pretty cool guy. I bet you he could get my taxes in order. Yeah, I need those guys, you know. I don't, because my lady is a fucking genius when it comes to shit like that. But yeah, like what he runs analytics. All analytics is watching film, basically. Like, oh look, I'm watching a lot of film. I know what they do in this situation. This is the fucking playoffs, man. It's gonna be different. That's not gonna be a situation anymore. It's gonna be that guy's going over there and fucking scoring. And what have you done? You know, you've wasted all that high-paid talent on a mid quarterback that is injury prone. You know, and I like Tua. He's a nice guy. I like watching his interviews. Seems like he's really fun and nice. But I sure as fuck don't want him even as a backup quarterback in KC, man. I don't want to see him get his eggs scrambled in front of my people, you know. I take my kids to these games. We were there when Mahomes got his knee ball knocked over to the side, you know. We were there in the stands in Denver. And I'll admit it, it was one of the Chiefs players that rolled over on the knee and topped his knee over to the side. But then what happened? Well, what we do happens. And that was we picked up Matt Moore from coaching a high school football team and said, hey, you want a ring? Why don't you come and win 3 out of 4 games for us? He fucking did. He fucking did. He came and won more games than he lost. I think he almost won them all. I think there was only 1 game he lost. And all of us Chiefs fans were like, well done, buddy. If you're a backup quarterback in the NFL and you can win more than half of the games that you were thrown in there for, you fucking kicked ass. A backup quarterback is made for, shit, our guy's down. How many weeks do we got? 6? We need you to win 3 of these 6 weeks. Right? That's a backup quarterback. If you can win 3 of these 6 weeks, our guy will be healthy. He'll come back and then win, you know, we can keep winning. But if your backup quarterback comes in and says, like, I'm Nick Foles, motherfucker, we're going to go get us a ring, you know? That's who you want. I don't want to as my backup at all.
Yeah,
I would take Tyrod Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I would take Mitch Trubisky. Let me see. Who else would I take as a backup? I don't think I would take Teddy Bridgewater as a backup, dude. I think I like Tyrod Taylor a little bit better.
Can the Giants and the Cowboys contend in the NFC East?
No. The Giants have got Jackson Dart, and they're going to hold him back and try to develop him for a year, which is the best thing they could do. The best thing they could do. Let the kid practice up for a year, right? So this year, no. Next year, yeah. Next year with Jackson Dart at the helm, I think the Giants could make a good push because they're also acquiring a lot of good talent that is young and very healthy and rearing to go. The Giants could take over pretty soon being the best team in New York, dude.
Next to Buffalo?
It could turn out to be a team that puts Buffalo into the passenger seat as the New York team that's getting the most fucking wins because they are literally making changes over there.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the whole East is changing up, man. It's like it's been a fucking roller coaster, really.
That NFC East has not had a repeated team to win the division consecutive years.
I know. It could be anybody. It really could be just anybody. And so maybe next season, Jackson Dart goes and says, "Hey, Jaden, I had a year to sit. This pisses me off. So watch this touchdown. Boom. Watch this touchdown. Boom. Watch this touchdown. Boom." I like Jackson Dart, dude.
That NFC North looks really tough. You got the Packers, Vikings, and Lions, who all made the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Who all had amazing records.
Yeah.
The Vikings and Lions, they basically had.
But is it really that tough of a division, though? That's like saying
when they're playing each other, yeah, because it's the Packers, the Vikings, and the Lions. They got to play each other 2 times a year.
Of course. The toughest division
like the West.
you can think of right now, the toughest division is probably NFC North.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be a motherfucker to be in that division, dude. I mean, those guys are all contenders right now. That's got to be hell.
Yeah.
Because now, when you're finally the contender, there's 2 other fucking teams in my division that are also the contender. This is bullshit, right? And so, no, fuck the Raiders, fuck the Chargers, and fuck the Broncos, man. I hope that they don't become contenders. I know that there's a lot of potential on all these teams, and it scares the shit out of me. God damn it. I think the Chiefs will still take our division. I got them winning the division and the first seed.
The Jets.
I really think we're still going to get like 14 fucking wins this year.
The Jets and the Patriots are going to edge Buffalo in this division, I think, too. I understand Miami has been proven to be the number 2 team in this division, but I'm going to tell you right now, I see them falling.
Well, the only reason they were the whole time was because of the talent that they bought.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is they didn't give said talent good quarterback or good leadership, dude. They've got a quarterback and a coaching problem over there in Miami, and if they get that figured out, which, if I have to decipher this, I'll say get rid of your fucking quarterback, get rid of your head coach, and damn it, you messed up because you could have probably had Vrabel. I bet he would have loved to be. And then those guys would actually get off their dead fucking asses and work hard. And that team, Vrabel's a defense guy. He wouldn't have got rid of those great defenders. He would have just said, take the fucking deal. Let's go win this shit. I had 57 sacks for the Chiefs alone, right? Like, for the Chiefs alone, Vrabel had 57 sacks, man. Oof. Yeah, you want a coach? Take a guy like that. When he played for the Chiefs, bro, 57 fucking sacks, man. That's heavy.
There's 2 divisions. Yeah, there's 2 divisions. Well, 3 divisions. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
There's 3 divisions that make me wonder how it's going to end up. Look, like the AFC South, the Colts, the Houston Texans, the Jaguars, and the Tennessee Titans.
That's up for grabs. The Titans probably are the ones that are going to take it, dude, because they were so close last year. They had the defense. They really had a good defense.
They just didn't have the offense together.
Honestly, if their offense could have been a 25 to 30 point scoring offense, they would have been in playoffs. Mm-hmm. Because their defense could hold you to 20. What did Tennessee's defense hold people to? Not just you. You guys fucked up their grade curve, right? You guys pulled a Miami on them, right? You guys pulled a Miami on them to fuck up their defensive stats. You're like, fuck that. We're going to put fucking 53 points on these guys. Or some shit. I got to go red because I'm being evil right now. Mwah.
So their defense ranked second in total yards allowed per game.
Yeah.
Up an average of 311.2 yards a game. They also ranked 27th in points allowed. The team's defense allowed 460 points total.
I mean, they allowed a lot of points, but like fucking out of those 400 and whatever points, like fucking most of them were yours, right? Like 25% of those were the Bills kicking the shit out of them that one time.
I think who knows what the score
You guys
was.
put like fucking 60 points on them, dude. It was stupid.
You didn't?
Yeah, you did. 53. I know you did. You guys fucking beat them up. What'd you get? I don't know. Tell me it's 48. Click.
34-10.
34-10. What am I thinking then?
That's because the Bills dominated the second half, outscoring
Which fucking game am I thinking? Which game am I thinking where the Bills went out and put like fucking 50 points on some motherfuckers?
I think that might have been the Jaguars.
That's mean, man. It's the fucking Jaguars. You guys are bullies.
47-10. Monday Night Football.
You guys are bullies, dude. That's fucked up, dude. The Chiefs don't do that. We would have beat them 11-10. And you guys go fucking put 50 points to 10. That's fucked up shit, Anthony. That's it. Fuck the Bills. Oh. You guys are bullies.
The Commanders put 42 points on the Titans.
That's fucked up. Maybe I was
42-19.
That's bullies, dude.
Titans.
So who's their quarterback now? Who did they get? Didn't they get the fucking Cam Ward or some shit? Who got Cam Ward?
Yeah, the Titans. Yeah, the Titans did.
They got the hottest kid in the draft. And right now they're telling them stories about how the Bills tried to be dicks, and then the Commanders punked them.
So they have Cameron Ward as the projected starter. Will Levis is the second string, Brandon Allen the third, and Tim Boyle the fourth. They got a good running back. I like the running back. I like Tony Pollard, and I like
who's their third quarterback?
Tim Boyle. Tim Boyle.
I like Boyle better than Levitt, dude.
Yeah. I mean, they got Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett as their wide receivers, with Traylon Burks as a wide receiver as well.
They got some guys, dude. They still got Snead, too.
Their defense, L'Jarius Sneed, yeah. Javonte Sweat.
Badass.
Jeffrey Simmons, Sebastian Joseph Day. They picked up Xavier Woods, free safety. Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, they had some money to spend, and they got good draft picks, too. They're set up for a few years of a run.
I do. I really like Tony Pollard, the running back. I really, really do.
Yeah.
And I like Tajee Spears, too. I think he's a really good running back as well.
Yeah, dude. Like, if I was a Titans fan right now, I'd be putting money on it. Like, hey, we might make a run, and the odds are going to be fucking 10,000 to 1. I mean, I'd go put $100 on that shit, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. I might just go nope. Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl, so I might. I mean, here's the problem with putting money on the Chiefs for the Super Bowl is I don't get paid much. I can put $100 down and get like 110 back. And, hey, good job. You bet on the fucking champions. Hey, you suck, you know. It's the underdog bets, dude.
Yeah.
It's the underdog bets. Like 2019, that was when nobody really counted on the Chiefs. It was like fucking 800 to 1, dude. I put $100 down on that shit.
Yeah. I don't see the Jaguars doing anything this year. They have the same team they had last year, basically, it seems like.
couple years ago, it was 20,000 to 1 the Jets went to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Not won it, went to it.
Damn.
And I took that bet. I was just like, fucking, come on, stupid Jets. Go kick some ass for me. This is how I do it. Give me an underdog. Let's do this. The Titans I might just go put a Hyundai on the Titans, man. One of these fucking guys will pay off. One of these fucking guys will pay off. And that $100 gets me like fucking 4,000 to 1 odds or some shit. What are the odds for the Titans to win the Super Bowl?
I'll Google it right now.
Vegas odds. I'm close to Vegas. So.
Use Vegas Insider. Here we go. They got the Bills number 1, apparently. The Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Lions. So all the way to the back, they got the Saints at 35,000 to 1.
The 1? Oh my God.
Jets are 20,000 to 1.
The Jets are 20,000 to 1 again? God damn it.
Browns, Titans, Giants, Colts, Raiders, Panthers, Dolphins.
Let's go put $1 on all those guys, dude. And then put a Hyundai. You put a Hyundai on the Bills, and I'll put a Hyundai on the Chiefs. Maybe the other 10 will make us some money. I like to bet NFC teams, though, because I know that I want the Chiefs. And my beard is stupid today. Like, I've been working my ass off, and so it's, like, weird. It's been, like, a hot, humid kind of day because it rained a little bit.
Yeah.
And it made my beard go fucking crazy on me. Holy shit. That's it. It's like having a gremlin on my chin. What I need to do is get one of those 2 Harleys right there and go for a ride and push this bitch back, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Gotta get Blue out, bro. He's fucking itching. I can see it in his eyeball. So, what do you think about lobbying the NFL to get Jason Kelce to go in and take Troy Aikman's job? Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Like, I like Jason Kelce. A lot of people do. He wasn't a Chief. He was an Eagle, and fuck the Eagles. But Jason Kelce was probably one of the hardest working dudes in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And a super badass. And that personality. Oh, my God, dude. Like, that guy was, he was epic. Jason Kelce was epic. Mm-hmm. What a center, dude. One of the greatest centers to ever play the game. And I know if you were to say something like that to his face, he would say no. But he still cheers a beer with you. Mm-hmm. You know? Salute to that guy. I like him. I mean, both them Kelce brothers, you knew what was coming. Like, as soon as you seen them both, and you're like, oh, fuck, those guys are brothers? I see what's coming now. This is going to be something. That poor woman, their mom, having to raise those 2 boys, I bet those guys just accidentally broke everything they got near. Fuck.
Those Carolina Panthers, their quarterback and their running back depth is looking really good.
The Panthers running back depth.
Chuba Hubbard.
I love that name.
Rico Dowdle, he was with the Cowboys. Now he's with.
Hang on, I love that name, dude. Let's go back to that. Start over.
Chuba Hubbard.
I love that name, dude. That's a great name, dude. I'm a boy named Jamie. Okay, it's like being a boy named Sue. If my name was Chubba, that'd be cool, man. Chubba, that's a cool name, dude. I never had no cool name like that.
And they have Trevor Etienne.
Trevor, boring name. Probably a really cool guy, but goddamn, next to Chubba, you're killing me. Okay,
Chubba and Rico.
Rico who?
Dowdle. He was a
Rico
Cowboy
Dowdle?
last year.
Yeah, Rico's a pretty cool name. That makes me think Rico Suave. Hell yeah. Rico Suave made that name fucking cool, bro. All right. Cool, man. Let's go through NFL names. Just like Google silly NFL names or funny NFL names. Or no, wait, hard to pronounce. No.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, so I can't say
Nah,
it.
we will never
Butcher
be.
it. They could butcher it.
I will totally fuck it up. No, let's go funny NFL names. Or fun.
Remember Jason Sehorn of the Giants? He was a cornerback for the Giants.
Seahorn is a cool name.
Jason Sehorn. But there's a kid, he's a cornerback, and his name
Narwhal, dude.
Listen, his name is J.C. Horn. Like, I wonder if they were trying to name him after Jason Sehorn or something, because just how his name is spelled. It's weird.
Actually, yeah, Horn for a last name is actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
they got Boogie Basham. Wow.
That's pretty cool. To me, it makes me think of the guys that blew the horn in a medieval war, right?
What about the first name?
All the way back to like the Bronze Age. Yeah. You know, like, let's go get them, boys. That's pretty boss. Never had a cool name like that. What was his first name? JC. So maybe he was a cool
JC Horn.
Hey, John Paul O'Keefe. That's a cool name. There we go. That's the coolest name all night. John Paul O'Keefe. We give you the Darkwing Duck.
Hey, do you know that the Panthers have a quarterback by the name of Michael Jackson?
John Paul O'Keefe, tell me, Darkwing Duck. What was his name? I know what you're talking about. Something Duck. Storm Duck. Storm. His name was like Duck Storm or some shit. What is it? That kid's got a cool fucking name, man. That's a cool name to me. I don't know why I'm like this.
He was defense, right?
Dude, just put Storm Duck in there.
Yeah, Storm Duck, cornerback.
Yeah, that's his name, Storm Duck. I fucking love it. I love it. What a cool fucking name, man. That would be great being named Storm. I'm Jamie. Like, people are like, that's a woman's name. You a woman? And then I got to punch them so hard they go over the fence, you know? Fuck.
Chop Robinson. Chop Robinson of the Dolphins.
Chop is his first name. That makes me happy, dude. Oh, shit. That makes me happy. I like that name.
What about Boogie Basham? He used to play for the Buffalo Bills. Boogie. His first name was Boogie.
Boogie was his first name.
Boogie. The Boogeyman. Ooh.
Yeah. I like nicknames too, like Juju. When I found out that they called him Juju because he couldn't, because his aunt bought him a choo-choo train, and he couldn't say choo-choo, but he would say choo-choo, choo-choo train, you know. And when he was a little guy, that shit opens my heart, dude. I've loved Juju ever since he decided it was a bad idea to try to dance on somebody's fucking insignia in the middle of the field. Don't do that shit, dude. So, John Paul O'Keefe, Jam, no, was never a nickname for me. Jamie is actually my nickname. My name is James Lee. And not Lee because of that general from the South. Lee because of my grandfather, Lee Harland Vinther, who is Danish and from Danish royal blood. And honestly, anything Winther, Winther, is high quality stuff. You got Winther bikes, you got Winther the artists, you've got a Winther that not 15 years ago was the president of Denmark. We are a Danish people. And so it was James Lee Winther. And I should have probably not said my name. Damn it. No, but Jam was never I never thought about Jam. I've been called a lot of things, but I usually just go, hey, whoa, Jamie's already my nickname. My mama called me Jamie. She called me Jamie Boy. As James, the only person allowed to call me Jamie was my mom. She would call me Jamie Boy. Like, I kind of sounded a little bit Irish. It was like a cool thing. You know, I liked it. When I was 17, my mother was shot to death. And I know that's fucking heavy, dude. I have not lived a sheltered life since the farm when I was a little kid. And when I was 17, my mother was shot to death. And that crushed me. And so from then on, all my friends get to call me Jamie. When you're not my friend, I will say, whoa, you call me King, or you can call me James. Right? Anthony knows. Like, this is my nickname is a respect thing, and it's a tribute to my mother. And that's what it is. That's why I'm Jamie. But being a boy named Jamie when I was a kid, and the other guys would find out, there was a lot of fist fights, you know. So I totally understand Sue. What's he got here? Georgia O'Keeffe. What a beautiful name, dude. Look at this. That's a really beautiful name. I like that name, dude. Yeah, no worries, bro. Like, we live our lives, and that's why I find guys that have been through fucking crazy shit too, and we seem to get along really good, you know? And that's why we can all stay here as long as we can together. Like, if I die, it's an accident, or somebody fucking murdered me, because I sure ain't gonna do it myself. I want to be here with you guys, you know? I mean, when I was 17, that hit hard. It made me a bad person for a while. And then I learned, you know? And all right, I'm just going to do this time. This is going to be stupid. I probably should edit this out, but I'm just going to do it. It was a black man that broke into my mother's house to get money for his heroin addiction. And it made me a very bad person for years until I met a man named Mohammed Abdirazak. And this guy was as black as my shirt. And he made me realize, like, it's not the people doing this. It's the bad guy that did that, you know? And you know what? This could actually be good for Christian-Muslim relations to even put this out there like that. Because that guy turned out to be my friend, you know? And he wasn't any kind of like terrorist or anything like that. He was a pretty good kid. His dad was like an ambassador for Somalia, and it was right after the Black Hawk Down stuff. And I was just like, fuck, man, that's heavy. And he's like, yeah, that's bad. That's the gang guys, you know, trying to end that, you know. And he said, it's the same in your country, you know, you got the gang guys, you know. And I go, yeah, it is, you know. And he's like, it's the bad guy, not the people. And I was like, I get it, dude. That fucking hits heavy, you know, because there's heroes of ours that died over there during that stuff. And Muhammad gave respect to those guys too, because his family was no part of that shit. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy how the world can teach me lessons as I grow up as a man. And I was a very young man when I knew him. But I'm glad I got to meet him, because that made me understand why the Irish asked me if I was Catholic or Protestant when I was in their fucking country. And goddamn, we were having a great time until they asked me, and I said, "Hi, geez, man, I'm American." Like, we had a war to make sure people didn't ask us this fucking question before. How about we just be American together and not ever hurt each other? You know, that's what we are supposed to be about. And Muhammad helped me become that kind of person. We love our country, bro. We got the greatest country ever. We can all come here and leave oppression behind. You could do you here, you know? I mean, you could just be you here, and your family could be safe here if we do it right, you know? And so the Irish boys respected the shit out of that, bought me a bunch of beers. I like beers. We had a great time. And so Mohammed, he didn't really drink, and he couldn't eat any pork. So, like, if we were at a party and he was hanging out with me, I made sure I ordered a cheese pizza for him because I knew it was against his religion and shit. Oh, I got to tell you, the first time I met him, so these guys at work, this is how I got introduced. They said, careful, this guy's one of those Muslims, you know. So I go, hey, I'm Jamie. And he said, my name is Muhammad Abdurazak. And like, they have a crazy accent, right? And that might throw a couple of my viewers into PTSD, even hearing the accent and everything. But I love you guys. You got to hear about this one. He's different. You know, like, he was not part of that. So they were trying to be with us, like, you know, like, please help, you know, feed us and be with us. And they, you know, we could have had Starbucks there. But so I was like, where are you from? That's a crazy accent. And he says, I am from Somalia. And I grabbed his arm and I squeezed it and I go, you fuckers ain't starving. And he goes, Mr. James, you know? And he called me Mr. James instead of Jamie all the time. It's so funny. But he was a good guy, and he understood I was joking, and it's okay to joke in this country. Comedy's a beautiful thing. We can all be who we are and have great times together. You should see the yahoos I hang out with these days. Oh, my gosh. They're great people, you know? I mean, I don't know if I would go back in time and try to change it and have my mom not. Yeah, of course I would have my mom be okay, right? Of course I would go back in time and change that. But to change the man I am, I don't want to, because I think I didn't do too bad. I don't lie, cheat, steal, or hurt people first. I love it when you guys get to tell your moms Happy Mother's Day. Like, that makes my heart feel good. You know, you only get one mom. You can have all the stepmoms in the world, but there's one mom. And even if she's a bad one, you're still going to love her. You know, you're still going to love her. Even if she doesn't know the way, you're still going to love her because that's mom. Anthony, that was heavy. Sorry, buddy. Thanks for listening to me, bro. I need that sometimes.
Problem.
John Paul O'Keefe.
It's hard to hear things like that.
You guys, man. But I needed that. You guys were here for that. That's real. That's as real as I get. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. But I learned from my dad to work really hard because it hides that shit. You can stuff it down if you just like go to work and grind it out. You know, grind it out at work. And then, if you grind it out at work enough, you could fucking go to Jamaica. Silly, right? Much love, John Paul O'Keefe. Thanks for being here with me, dude. That was fucking fantastic. Anthony's been froggy, but maybe Anthony can unload on us too. Chomping at the bit these days, Anthony. You needed to talk some football. I saw you. You were like, yeah, let's talk some football. And I was like, Anthony's chomping at the bit. What's up?
Yeah,
Works okay, bro?
Interested to see, what do you guys think about the Jet signings? Hey, they deserved it. They earned it, you know.
This is how we're gonna do it. Jets are gonna kick ass, Anthony. They're gonna fuck you guys up. What's up, man? They're gonna sweep the Bills this year. This is going to be the only team in the whole East that sweeps the Bills, dude.
Not going to happen. Maybe in a delusional era.
Make me do this to you, man.
maybe somewhere, maybe in a make believe. Maybe if somebody was sleeping and they were dreaming about it. Maybe so.
John Paul O'Keefe, I've been trolling Anthony at least once a week with like a computer generated picture of shit like a Bills fan holding up pom poms and the Lombardi Trophy, like champion trophy, like Super Bowl champion trophy. But then in the background, a whole bunch of pigs flying. And he's just like, grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh, you did it. So I troll him with shit like this all the time. Like one time it was Chiefs and Bills fans wrestling, or what time it was racing go-karts. Fuck, dude, it's been pretty fun. He's like, I do them playing cricket. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck cricket is. And if I put in football, usually it comes up a soccer ball, You okay, buddy? Come on, Anthony, smile.
Yeah. Does this look better?
What looks better?
Or does this? Which one looks better?
What are you talking about?
My camera.
Camera one? Camera two. A camera one? Camera two. Dude, I can't see any changes going on.
Here, we'll try this. There we go. Did you see my Bills flag in the back?
Yeah, I saw it.
There. Does that look better now than it was?
It's the same.
Oh.
On my end.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
John Paul O'Keefe. John Paul O'Keefe. I've had like 8 fucking beers now.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is prime time for you to call in for once, so we can get to know you, bro. Like, I'm just some old skinny dude that's a little bit bigger than you expect, but still small. And Anthony is, Anthony's just a regular Marine that I like to tease until one day he gets me in a headlock, which has happened a couple of times. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, Anthony likes to sneak up on me. I don't know what they're fucking training them for in these like scout programs that they go through and shit. But Anthony will fucking sneak up on me and make me almost poop my pants. It's bullshit, dude. It's bullshit. Fucking. You got me good last time, Anthony. I went, oh, dude. I have. If it was a fart, it was a. Because I squeezed pretty hard right there, dude. And I'm pretty sure I might have pooped if I wouldn't have squeezed so hard. You scared the shit out of me, Anthony. Mm-hmm. Fucking sneak up on me. Sneaks up on me, and I'm really ticklish. And so he grabs me like this right up underneath my ribs right here. And I was like, oh. Like, God damn it. Camera looks good, Anthony, is what he said. I think he hopped off to get on his computer, and then he might call in, bro.
Nice.
So I'm going to grab 2 beers so I can be here for you. I think I've had like 5? 8?
Yeah.
Maybe 8. I don't know. I started a beer before you got here.
So there's an all-star baseball game going on right now.
All-star baseball?
Yeah.
Lame.
And
if baseball would let them fucking tackle, it would be a lot better game, dude.
The National League have 2 runs. Oh wow.
If you just type that on your You go to StreamYard, I think, if you just type it on the thing. As far as on your computer, I think you can just click on it. And then maybe it'll bring it up. I don't know. I thought that's what it did if you were going to use your computer. The trick with the computer is the background. See, Anthony's got his cool stuff up now. Yeah, that's the trick on a computer. Because otherwise, you're just sitting there with it on your lap on the toilet. And everybody's like, what the fuck?
What are you doing? What room are you in?
Hang on a second. I got him. He's here.
You don't want to know.
Anthony, got him. What's up, bro?
What's up, guys?
John Paulo Keith. What's up, my brother?
Chilling.
Let's
How you guys doing?
good.
I
Bro.
just got done eating some food.
Is that Buck?
Yeah,
Oh my
Buck,
gosh,
baby.
Buck showed up.
Hey!
We've been having good conversations tonight, Mr. Buck. So John
Get
Paul,
on here, Buck. Come on, get up on here.
get up on here. I gotta ask this to John Paul O'Keefe before I mean I'll still let Buck on and everything, but the thing is I gotta ask this. This is a question I put up to Anthony and he's beating around the bush and everything. And so the thing you got to keep in mind is first 8 games, last 9 games. And the hypothetical was, is your team built well enough that if your quarterback went down after week 8 and wasn't back until the wild card, are you still making playoffs?
0 wins.
With Trubisky,
I got 0. Yeah, if Josh Allen goes down, we don't win nothing.
With Trubisky, you're not going to get a win. I think he could get a couple.
It just depends, I guess, on the defense. Which defense shows up?
Gosh, that's going to be the same defense that you hired.
We got lucky,
dude. You can't
man.
say it's not like the Raiders where one day they're 45 points and then one day they're 2 points. You know, no, you guys got some good defense.
And I have a question for him as well.
Let's do it.
Do you think we need to push the panic button, John, on what's happening in training camp?
Geez. To be honest, I usually don't pay much attention during the off season, but since I love you guys and the AFC East, I definitely do get a little bit more into it now during the off season. But to be honest, it's kind of a grain of salt for me personally. Like, injuries happen, and I think the injury to our rookie, right, is a 3rd round pick.
Yeah, Landon Jackson.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. Give him he'll be playing in the preseason probably. Maybe he'll miss 1 preseason game or something.
So it's not that bad of a deal, is what you're saying.
I don't think it's going to be too bad, but then I listen to Dan,
dude.
the Bills guy, Dan.
Dan's
and
great.
he kind of makes a big deal out of it. He's like, if you miss training camp and all that, it can make a difference. So
it does make a difference because training camp to me is where our guys get to know each other best. And I realize Mahomes likes to take his guys to Texas for like a fucking month.
That's how you can hone your craft in football, too.
Yeah, dude. That's how the guys get to know each other. That's how he knows who he trusts. That's why last year was kind of a shit show because all the guys he trusted went down like by week 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
You guys will be fine, man. Those kids are tough. They want to be in the league. They want to go show what they can get so they can get some of that fucking guaranteed rookie money.
Yeah, that's crazy with the 2nd round pick this year. Holy crap.
Bad shit crazy. 2nd round pick wants guaranteed money. Fuck off, dude.
Yeah, that's the future we're in, I think with the college players getting paid, now it's easier for them to kind of negotiate their rookie contracts,
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Like, they're fucking it up. The Texans are fucking it up for everybody. First of all, they pay the guy that's a creeper. And then all of a sudden they screw it up for everybody that wants to keep their rookies. Because what if this kid doesn't pan out? You know, what if he goes out there and he tears an ACL right away? Oh,
That's why I don't know.
What's that?
I just don't agree with giving them full guaranteed money when you don't even know how they're going to be in the NFL just because they're a second round pick. That doesn't mean shit.
Right. So check this out,
There's
though.
like
Anthony brought up,
there's like fourth round picks that play better than second round picks sometimes.
Anthony brought up McLaurin.
Yep.
You know you heard that name, right?
Yeah, of course.
He's brand new. Fucking earned it. I know his name. That guy was that good. He did a great job. I know his name. Right? Okay.
Yep.
Now we can give you a raise, but guaranteed money is fucking batshit crazy. Like
That's just batshit crazy for rookies. Yeah, I mean, you don't even know what they're gonna pan out to be.
Yeah, dude, it drives me up the wall. I can't believe that goes on. You know.
I don't even know who the guy is that got the guaranteed money. I still don't know his name.
Yeah, I forget their names too. It's a Cleveland Brown guy, right? And,
We just looked him up too. James. Maybe his name was Jamie, and he wanted all the get money guaranteed.
Dude, I guess he went all in. Right? He's all in, dude.
It's my pocket. So Anthony and I figured out that we were absolutely in cahoots with all of the NFL's executives and coaches. Like basically all the coaches and execs, because we have Mahomes and Allen as number 1 and number 2 quarterbacks in the fucking game, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't argue that.
The only thing holding Allen back for the real fight for number 1 is getting past Mahomes and going to the one right after that game. Because there's one right after that game, dude. And if he goes to it, there's going to be a legit argument here. Right? But right now, the only argument to Brady's fucking legacy, like Brady is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Fans know it. The guy's the fucking GOAT. But the only one that can catch him
is Mahomes. Yeah.
Is Mahomes. Allen can't catch him.
No. Allen's more like a Peyton Manning.
This is crazy too, because had Josh Allen been born 10 years earlier, you guys would have 3, maybe 4 fucking rings.
Earlier, we had to deal with Tom Brady too.
Yeah, that would have been tricky. Yeah, that would have been interesting. At least we'd put up a fight.
You guys would have put up a good fight. And like Jim Kelly went to 4 Super Bowls, dude, in a row. And that's literally the toughest guy I've ever seen play football. When I used to watch the football in the 90s, and Jim Kelly would go out there and get his fucking ass handed to him every single play, get up, slower towards the end of the game, wipe some blood off, and go out there and do it again. And get
a tough SOB.
My God, dude, that guy was so tough. And he beat cancer.
I was gonna say he had to beat cancer like 1 or 2 times. He had to deal with his kids were like
epitome of man right there. That is what man should be defined by.
Yeah.
And if my quarterback can go to a 4th in a row, even if we lose it, that means we got 2 out of 4. That's pretty boss.
It's crazy. Everyone was so sick of the Bills.
That's pretty boss.
Not again.
Go to a 4th in a row.
Now it's the team. Yeah, everyone's like, we don't want to see the Chiefs go again.
I understand,
but that's how they were with the Bills. Even with the Bills losing, they were sick of it. So even if you guys were losing every Super Bowl, we'd still probably be sick of the Chiefs.
Oh, sure. But like, if you're so tired of us going, fucking
do something about it.
Get all your shit.
Tell that to the refs. You know?
Get all your shit together. Okay. I don't care. Put it in a fucking backpack. Just get your shit and put it all together. And get your shit together. Okay.
Now, you got a good point, too, because Josh Allen was shaky in the beginning. Like, he looked nervous. Like, Mahomes never looked like that.
Like, it's all together, except for if they got to go play prima donna for a fucking week while everybody else practiced.
And then this whole talk with Mahomes not being the number 1 quarterback, like, I don't care about his stats, dude. Like when it comes to playoffs, him and Andy Reid are professionals. You know,
Dude,
they put on their suit and tie. It's all straight. Josh Allen goes in there. His tie is all loose, all fucked up. He's a fucking.
No,
I love Josh Allen, but he's just not. He's not.
There.
He's not there yet. You know what I mean? Like
Patrick's haircuts. All right. Have you seen Andy Reid eat cheeseburgers? Like these, like they're human. You know, they're human. They're nothing extraordinary other than their skill at their position.
Well, he's not overthinking it. Exactly. He's very calm. They know what they're doing. They know what to hide. They're educated, you know, and like I don't know.
But
they save all the good plays.
Interview right now with my shirt unbuttoned because it's fucking hot out, dude. I don't care what you say. I know what I'm worth, and I know what Josh is worth. And honestly, there's not a team in the league that would say no to either Mahomes or Allen as their quarterback. There's not one single fucking team.
Not the Miami Dolphins, maybe.
Dude, are you
shorthand delusional?
Their coach is an idiot, you know.
Maybe the Bengals because they have Burrow, but it looks like Burrow wants to leave.
So are you telling me that if the Bills and the Bengals made some kind of crazy fucking trade where Josh went there and he would only make them better?
I would agree.
He would only make them better.
I don't know.
Josh doesn't take a sack. He takes 10 fucking yards from you.
I think Josh gets injured on the Bengals, to be honest.
Josh
Allen had the best offensive
Joe Burrow. It feels like it anyway. Like I know it's only like probably 4 inches taller or some shit. But
yep, true.
Bigger this way, and when he comes at you, he'll put your defender on his ass and still get 4 more yards past him. So Josh will take 10 yards. Burrow will take 10 yards that way because he's running out there trying to hope that Christ, one of those overpaid receivers, gets open. Josh goes, fuck it, I'll do it myself. And you guys got to stop him from doing that. He's not going to have a long career. Like, this guy.
It's fun to watch, but yeah, it's scary at the same time. I'm just like, no, slide. That's me whenever I watch. Please slide. I don't care.
It's like you remember when.
Punt. Dude, I am such an old school football guy. I'm like, punt, kick the field goal, take the point. Like, I am not part of the go on every 4th down. The shit. I have a heart attack watching football nowadays.
I love that shit, dude.
It keeps me on my toes. Like I'm 60.
Right? I do. I have gray hairs coming in, you know, like.
Hey, we prefer to call them chrome. It just sounds
cool. I'll start calling it chrome now. That's funny.
I prefer to call it chrome.
Silver fox, right? They say silver fox.
Matches my motorcycles. They're right there. There's 1 and 2. Yeah. I got old 1975 Ironhead that looks like something a Road Warrior would have fucking ridden. And it's a nickel-framed, chromed-out motherfucker with black on it. There he is. We've got the face. The man, the myth, the legend is here. I'm really happy right now, dude.
There you go.
Dude, I'm always happy. Dude, I'm in Colorado. I always have a smile on my face. I'm telling you.
Bro, Colorado, we're just across the goddamn divide from you.
Not too far from me.
Yeah, bro. You are like, here's the bad thing is you're like way cooler looking than I thought you were gonna be. And I don't mean that as disrespect. I mean that as props, bro. Because I thought you were pretty cool already, right?
Here's my truck.
Whoa. How do you like those, dude? Do you like those things that are like half SUV, half truck thing? What are they called?
Honda Ridgeline. Ridgeline.
That's right.
Dude, Hondas run forever. I have 270,000 miles on this bad boy. I just run them into the ground, too. The mechanics are like, you need to trash your car, put 3,000. I'm like, I just do my oil change, get my brakes done, and I ignore all the BS.
So I like the GMs, the Chevys and the GMs, and it's because I don't off-road with them. I'll drag race them. I'll drag race my truck all the time. But I like the GMs and those because I can get a lot of highway miles with them. And the wife's Yukon just hit like 400,000 miles, dude.
Wow, holy shit.
I know, right? But it's fucking 17 miles per gallon. That's
a little bit of the gas goes away.
Yeah, man. And then my little pickup, I got a little 30-year-old step-side hot rod that, it's about 12 to 16, It doesn't matter what I do because I'll shock a new Mustang, dude. I don't care. Let's do this, baby. I like a zippy car. If you ever notice all the guys that drag race Fords, they take that motor out and they put a fucking Chevy LS in it.
That's funny.
But as I just went and got the wife a new Camry because that's a car that I can see getting 400,000 miles. But 35 miles to the gallon? Fuck yeah, baby. I'll take it right now. Right now. And it's not one of those that shuts off when you stop sign, dude. I hate those cars. Cute, dude. Has he been attacked, Anthony? He's been attacked.
I don't know. He dropped the phone.
I think he got the baby.
You got some butterfingers there.
Looks like
My neighbors are nice.
Uh-oh.
IRL stream you guys are getting here from me.
You what?
I stream too. I stream on Twitch.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't like to promote myself too much. But
I don't know Twitch. I don't do any of those things, man. I only do YouTube. So do you got a YouTube thing?
I do have YouTube as well. I post my videos there, but I don't go live. I just put my clips.
You can get StreamYard for the cheap deal, and then everything that you stream can go to all your places.
Interesting. Yeah, I've heard of that. I guess I should probably do that.
I like it, bro. I can let 10 people call in, and we just have a shit ton of fun. And then I could if I did the Twitch and if I did the other ones, but I only do YouTube. This is my only social thing.
YouTube's the best. YouTube's the best one.
Yeah, bro. I don't even have the face thing. I mean, people send me the face things. I got Messenger, so I can look at it.
Messenger's good to have. Yeah, Messenger's nice.
Well, at least it gives me an in-between for me and the people that do the face thing, Mm-hmm. But I don't do MySpace or anything. Well, I don't even know if that's even still a thing.
I don't think it is.
I don't know, dude. I don't twatter or whatever they call that other thing too.
Yeah, Twitter. Twitter, you're not missing out much there, really.
Any of those, dude, right?
I'm on X and Twitter, but I poke fun at people. I'm just blah blah blah.
Nice.
Gosh, I need to pack a bowl.
Dude, I'm fucking 11 beers in now. Oh,
nice.
This number might be number 10.
Beer. I got beer.
Yeah, bro. And pack your bowl. We don't care, bro. It's pretty liberal around here for that sort of thing. I don't call myself a liberal. I call myself Green Party.
Yeah, right? Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, man. I want our kids to have all the sciences, bro, and the arts, right?
Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Oh, nice. You got blue moons? Nice.
It's good. I wish it was stronger, but
I just don't put lemons and shit in beer, and Blue Moon literally needs a lemon for me.
It helps with an orange or a lemon, yeah.
It's really hoppy, and it's a sweet beer,
Yep.
So I went to a place called Red Rock Brewing in Salt Lake City just not very long ago. I'm not going to say how many days, but I'll just say I was there recently.
Okay.
And I asked the girl behind the counter, I was like, which one is an American lager style of beer? And she goes, oh, well, then starts describing all this shit that she has no fucking idea what she's saying.
A younger.
Really nice girl and everything, but she she didn't know about beer. And I drink a lot of beer. Like, what's this beer reminiscent of? Another beer that I probably had. You know, you could have said everything from Sapporo, which is a rice beer from Japan.
I like Sapporo, actually.
Yeah, all the way to Guinness, which is a really dark, thick beer.
Dark.
But
Well,
in Ireland, for some reason, with that 15% alcohol, that shit's creamy and smooth.
wow.
And I know that we're in a state right here in Utah where you gotta be within parameters because they don't want people fucking pissed drunk on one beer. Right? I'm like, which one? You know, these are 10%, 12%. I was like, which one is like an American style lager? Because I drink the good old fashioned Busch Light just because I can get a 12-pack for like under $10.
It's more affordable, yeah. I used to drink Miller High Life because it was affordable.
I love the champagne. You
Yeah,
know?
champagne of all beer. You remember that?
Champagne, dude. If that's what they got at the bar for $1.25, I'm fucking there all night. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's bars like that out there too. Nobody
Remember drinking like Red Stripe, the Jamaican beer?
Only when we went to the horse races up in Montana, because they'd have
They're
Red
pretty
Stripe.
tasty.
The old guys would be like, "Let's go get some Red Stripe," and you'd go. And you grab another one.
You could chug it really quick. That is right.
Yeah, beer 3. Okay, we could drink some fucking Red Stripe. You know, god damn, dude, that was not good. It's like Pabst. I drank Pabst for years and years and years until all the college kids started buying it so much it cost as much as fucking Budweiser.
It has gone up a little bit. You're right. That's weird.
Like I
It used to be the cheapest beer you could ever get.
Yeah. Well, and like when I was a kid one time, like I was like 13 years old. This is how cool my mama was. So my mom and my Aunt Jan, who just recently passed away. I love you, Aunt Jan. My Aunt Jan and my mom were good friends. And so me and my cousin Robbie were like, hey, we're going to just go be heathens all over fucking town. We're in Council Bluffs, Iowa right now. We're going to run the streets. And my mom said, if we get you guys some beer, will you stay home? And I go,
yep,
I will. Like, this is why I do everything for the effect, you know. Like, no, it's not the taste, it's the effect. And so they're like, okay, cool. And so this is 80s, bro. This is in the 80s, okay, like early 80s, I should say.
So you learned young.
I was very young, dude. I was
you were learning young.
I think I was 14 years old. This is early 80s, like probably 82.
Wow.
83 maybe. And so they go get us a 12-pack, and they bring it back, and it's fucking Pabst. And we were just like, God damn it. And my cousin Rob went to say something, and I said, whoa. He's like,
take what you can get.
And I go, watch. Thanks, Mom. Kick ass. Is this good? Is this the good stuff? Because we really appreciate this, Mom. Next time you brought us premium beer, baby. Hell yeah.
That's cool.
Love you, Mom. And like we gave our moms kisses and stuff. And then we just took this 12-pack and went, but then by the time I was like in my 30s, I was like, oh, fucking Pabst is great.
That's funny. Yeah, I grew up kind of similar. I grew up in a small town, so like, some of the parents were pretty cool. My class, I think it was like 30.
We had 27. Yeah.
Wow. So pretty similar. Yeah. One red light in the town.
Yeah, right at the center stopway, dude.
There's nothing to do. So a lot of parents were kind of similar. Like, well, we know these kids are going to go out.
Are you in Alba or something? Where are you at?
Right now, I'm in Colorado, like Littleton near Denver.
Oh, nice, dude.
But I grew up in the Catskills of New York.
I don't know if you would like getting in this much trouble, but I got some bros in Denver to hook you up with, man. If you like booze and joking and pranking people and being silly, fucking, you're one of my boys, bruh. What was the town you grew up in that was this small?
It was in the Catskill Mountains in upstate New York.
Oh shit!
So like kind of near Delhi, New York.
Okay, Buffalo for life.
Yeah,
right,
that's why I'm a Buffalo fan. Yeah, kind of near like Woodstock, New York, in that area.
How do you like how the Denver fans treat their parking lots when you go to a game?
Right. Dude, that place, it's just not a good place to go tailgating, really, compared to Buffalo.
It's a good place to take a great big 4-wheel drive and floor it through a crowd. I'm not fucking kidding. Like take the Gravedigger and just go like right through that fucking crowd. God damn it, they're mean as shit, dude. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not a good tailgate city.
Now when you're in stands, now you've got mom and dad and aunt and uncles, and they're like, "Hey, don't be a douchebag. We're trying to watch a football game, right?" And so they keep those guys that are like, "Yeah, I'm glad he got hurt," and they keep them humble. And so the fans in the Denver stadium, 100% salute. Until later in the parking lot when they're mad. Fuck them.
All it takes is a few fucking, a-holes to ruin it for everybody. Even in Buffalo, I noticed that there was a few Buffalo fans that were just too extreme, even for me. I'm like, holy shit.
Calm down, baby.
Like, but I guess if you, dealing with so many losing seasons.
I remember, dude. And it's like literally poor Josh. He has to live his life in the Mahomes time.
Right.
Like, that'd be like being a quarterback when Joe Montana was there, or a quarterback when Tom Brady was there. Like all of my quarterbacks, fuck. All of your quarterbacks, fuck. Fucking Tom Brady, dude. Just, they took a decade off.
Right.
They took a decade off and just went, well, we'll see what's going on. And then Brady was like, look, I'll just take another deal. Let's get this back on track. And they did. Belichick just fucking genius, dude. Like, that's tough. Having a guy like Belichick and a guy like Tom Brady, who is not the greatest quarterback, but he is fucking genius, dude. Like,
he's smart,
how to fuck your defense up.
He kind of reminds me of like an AI robot. He just does everything what he's told. I've seen him play live, and when I was watching him practice on the sideline, it really looked like a fucking robot throwing a dime.
I mean,
every time, like it looked like it was on a rope.
His best were those under 30 yards. Maybe throw like a 7-yarder or a 9-yarder, maybe a 12, 15-yarder, and let the guy do his job.
He rarely missed. It kind of reminds me of a guitarist. Sometimes when I watch a guitarist play live, every once in a while they'll mess up, and then they just start tearing it afterwards. Same thing with like Tom Brady. He might make a mistake, but then it just fuels him.
Yeah, but a lot of guys go with the right there after that tearing it up to cover the fuck up. And
that's
so
2007 season, Tom Brady and Randy Moss.
That's what Tom Brady would do exactly, dude. I 100% agree with what you just said. I just wanted to concur because those guys literally rip it up to cover the fuck up. Brady didn't have to, but he did. Like
he had a good defense. That Patriots defense was really good too.
Yeah, under Belichick,
Belichick was this. Yeah, it was. He was kind of pampered, Tom Brady, by the league, and Now we got Mahomes, who's pampered now.
Oh yeah, dude, that fucking guy. If it wasn't for all of his helpers,
Kermit the Frog.
I don't think he would ever have gotten anywhere. You're probably right there. Let's dive deep into this.
Without you, Jamie, I would just hate the Chiefs.
But
you helped me.
Come on, dude.
You helped me to be more mature, I guess.
We're not all terrible.
Oh,
My
God.
kids have had to grow up being this spoiled by a team, dude. It's like seeing a young Patriots fan that's angry now that they're not winning. My kids are going to do that. I can see it coming. And I'm like, you guys, when we start losing, I keep telling them every year, this year we probably lose out. Anthony, what do I say before every game?
We're gonna lose.
Fuck, we're probably gonna lose to like the Broncos or some shit, you know. Fuck,
They play you
we're probably
good,
gonna
though.
lose to like the Chargers. Fuck, we're probably gonna lose to the Bills. And then we lose to the Bills, but we don't lose any of the other ones. And then my kids have to understand from my point. Look, one day it's gonna go back to the way it was when I was younger. When I was you guys' age, this was fucking bullshit, you know. This sucked really, really bad. It was really hard to be a faithful, loyal fan. Some of us stuck with it, and then no matter what anybody says about our team, we're still just like, I get it, dude. I get it. I took psychology in college. I understand fan fatigue. This is exactly what they taught me was what I did to the fucking Patriots.
Yeah.
I did that to the Steelers. Man,
it happens in every league, too. Like, people were sick of the Yankees in the 90s. And
I did it to the Cowboys. It's fan fatigue, dude. Like, why are you guys so cool you get to be the winners? Yeah. And then that taught me to look deeper, which comes down to, in my opinion, coaching, development, because you're going to have to use a lot of shitty fucking drafts. If you start winning, you're not going to get it. You learned it this year. This year you got, the third worst draft picks, right? Maybe fourth worst draft picks. Like that is hard to dig through those fucking guys and find the gems. So you got to have a great GM, you got to have a great coach and a great coaching staff and an owner that sees the vision. You know, he has a vision and he wants to get this done, you know. And Clark Hunt, the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs, is literally my fucking hero. This guy had to grow up my age and watch our team be fucking mediocre at best while his dad owned it.
Damn.
His whole life.
The Chiefs, you're right. The Chiefs always sucked back in the day. I don't really remember much of. If you don't remember much about them, you know they must have not been too good.
There was a guy that wrote a paper on this, and his name is Professor Juan. And he said he wrote a paper on fan fatigue, and he said this: 10 years ago, you could talk to any Pittsburgh Steelers fan who was winning all the rings, you know, or they were splitting them with the Patriots, and they would be like, "Yeah, the Chiefs are cool," because they weren't a threat. Now, talk to a Steelers fan.
Yeah, now they hate you. Well, it's kind of like the Bills and the Jets. Like the Bills get along with Jets fans because they suck so much, or like we feel bad for the Jets or or even the Patriots.
Nice to them because you're punching down. You know,
buddy.
You're mean to them. You're punching down, right? That's not cool. Nobody likes that shit. But it's the same reason as me and the Patriots fans get along so well, because I'm like, oh fuck. You guys are the real ones that are still here. So I had to do it in reverse. I had to be really bad before I got good. You guys were really, really good before you got bad. But the ones that stayed were just like me. So we get along, dude. Like me and the real Patriots fans, we get along because they know what it was. And they had.
I feel like Bills fans, we probably relate to the Lions fans the most.
Right,
Bills. If I had to choose like a fan base,
you guys.
I don't want to say the Cleveland Browns because, goddamn,
those poor guys,
horrible. I feel bad for any. If I was a Browns fan, I wouldn't be a Browns fan anymore. Like that is tough.
No, if I was a Browns fan, I would be.
They were good in the '90s. You're right.
Anthony would.
I mean, they shouldn't have got rid of Baker Mayfield. What the hell? Are you dumb? Like. He wins you a playoff game, and you trade like that.
And here comes back
and no one really talked about it that much. That's when I knew I was like subliminal messaging and brainwashing is real.
Collusion, bro. Collusion.
And it doesn't work on me, so I'm like always feel like an oddball in this.
What are the Browns?
World we live
in. Let's talk about this. What are the Browns? They are the whipping boy. So like in the old medieval times, if like a prince or a duke's son or somebody got in trouble, they would bring forward one of the slaves, and that was the boy that took the whips for a prince. That was a whipping
That's
boy.
the Browns.
Browns are the fucking whipping boy, dude, and it's bullshit because their fans are fucking the most diehard, the most loyal of all of the fans. I don't
Then
care.
they moved to Baltimore.
Show me some boys from the dog pound, and I will be like, that's the most right there. That's
It really
the
is.
most. They've never had a chance.
See, Browns and Lions. Browns and Lions. The Lions have never even been to a Super Bowl.
Always. The Lions have always been whipping boys as well, right?
They're my favorite NFC team for sure.
Dude, there's a lot of teams that have never had a chance, dude. Not even a chance. Like, I remember Bottlegate, bro. Those fucking refs screwed that shit up so bad. Every motherfucker in the whole crowd chucked a bottle at them. That was crazy.
I remember that.
Oh, look at you.
Well, I think I watched that recently on YouTube because I'll like read
That's longer, dude. We won't say nothing.
it. Little sneak. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
But yeah, my dad got me to be a Bills fan when I was really young. I only really remember the third Super Bowl. So the Cowboys, I remember those. And my dad was originally a Giants fan.
Oh, respect. Dude.
But they moved to New Jersey, and that kind of pissed off my dad. So he's like, let me switch to the Bills. I know, right? It's kind of missed out on 2 Super Bowls there.
It was across a river. Chiefs fans are freaking the fuck out because the Chiefs are talking about. Hang on, I'm going to put this over here.
Some fans, yeah, they don't like it. I guess my dad was one of them. I don't know.
Right? The Chiefs are going to talk about going across the river to Kansas City, Kansas. Now, I went to school in Kansas and Nebraska. So what I'm saying is, what's the big fucking deal? Like, it's across a river. Like, literally, you could drive another 15 minutes. And then they're going to redo the whole area like they did in Glenwood for State Farm Stadium. Or like they're doing in Green Bay for their whole fucking football extravaganza that they're setting up. And I mean, the Bills are doing it. Where'd you guys go? Oh, you left Orchard Park. Let's fucking protest. Fuck. Come on, dude. Oh, this is bullshit. This is last year at Orchard Park. Let's protest. Fuck that. I like Kansas. I'm Moira Kitty. What is up? So, yeah, dude, I like Kansas.
Hello.
I went to school in Kansas. There's really good people there. And it's only a couple stone throws away across that river.
True.
The Missouri's pretty wide, so you might have to chuck that rock like 9 or 10 times. Maybe more.
I gotta skip it.
Far. It's quite a bridge. But why is the bridge scary so much? Did you know?
Yeah, some people really hate bridges, though.
Kansas and Missouri started the Civil War. Did you know that? I'm a history buff, dude.
I forgot about that. I'm sure I learned that at one point.
Fuck out of history as a kid. So
history's cool, man.
So the guys in Missouri were like, hey, let's bring up these big plantation companies from down south. And then let's open up Kansas to the big plantation companies. And the people in Kansas said, we don't fucking believe in slavery. You guys can kiss our ass. So a couple guys from Missouri rode their horses over to Kansas, shot a couple people. And so a whole bunch of people from Kansas rode their horses back across over to Missouri, shot a bunch more people. And then it was fucking back and forth. We don't want your slavery. Hey, man, we want these big plantations. So I'm sorry, fuck Missouri, dude. Take it to Kansas. We're all the same here. Why the fuck? We're not with your slavery shit. When I tell people I'm from Kansas, that right there is the thing of pride for me. Hell yeah, dude. Well, I was born and raised in Nebraska. Went to school, upper schools in Kansas. And great people. I'm telling you, you go to Nebraska, you're getting fed. You go to Kansas, you're getting friended.
Damn.
Pretty cool, dude. It's pretty cool. Probably fed too, but maybe not as much. It's mostly breads. Wheat fields. But like seriously, dude, I love it in Kansas, and I'm okay with my team moving the stadium right across the river and building a football extravaganza. And the genius mayor from Kansas City, Kansas, said, "Abso-fucking-lutely, you could be tax-free for 10 years. Let's do this shit." And the guy from Missouri is like, "Whoa, how about we kick in for some of the renovations?" No,
So
man.
are they gonna stay then? Are they staying?
There, dude. Nobody knows. Still up in the air. What I'm worried about is some Oakland Raiders fan working on the job and burying an Oakland Raiders flag underneath the new stadium like we did to Allegiant.
That's funny. Probably bury more than that underneath there.
There's a Kansas City flag just like this one, buried at the 50-yard line under Allegiant Stadium's fucking stadium. In the concrete that they rolled, so that they have a big rolling field. So there has to be a big concrete layer under it because the big wheeled behemoth rolls outside to get sunlight after they water it, and then they roll it back in for the games. But underneath the middle where it parks is a Kansas City Chiefs flag because one of our lads was in on the build. That shit makes me happy, dude. Fuck the Raiders.
Raiders. That's another team that you almost feel bad for, but they were good in the 70s, right?
Bad for it. They got Pete Carroll and Geno Smith and one of the best defenses in football building. They're about a year out, dude. They're gonna probably beat us down. They might.
They might win like 4 games.
Then 2 of them will be Chiefs.
2 of them against KC. I hope so, man.
It's like the Colts, dude. I don't know how they fucking do it. They got our number. It could be the worst year the Colts ever had. They beat the Chiefs in our best year we've ever had.
That was like the Jaguars with us, but we finally got them last year.
You guys were mean to them. What did you guys?
Yeah, we finally got them because a lot of us weren't sure about that game.
That was a bully move, 47-10 or whatever you guys did to them. That was fucked up, dude.
Well, that's what they get for beating us 3 times before that. Oh, look at the kidders.
You hear that, Anthony? That's what they get.
Dude. Come on. I want the Bills to smash. Dude, when I watch Bills games, I just expect them to win by 20 plus every game. That's the way. I'm greedy fan, dude. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, if I was coaching right now, like I'm just a fucking one of those. I'm a very like cold or hot. I'm nowhere in between.
Kind of.
Like I'm like kill everything, yeah. Or I'm like try to stay calm, like JP. Come on, dude. Like
man, for real. For real. Are you JP? Can I call you JP?
Yeah, JP is what everyone calls me on my home.
So John's a little formal.
John's my dad's name, so it's always funny.
It's like when people call me sir, I'm like, my dad was a sergeant.
Yeah. So when people call me John, I'm like, even going out with dates with girls and they call me John, I let them do it, but it is different.
Funny, dude. That's cool, man. I'm glad I get to meet you, boy. That's fucking awesome, man. Dude. JP. And JP is one of my favorite drummers' names, too. From Clutch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from Clutch, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, JP, buddy.
I think it was like a John Paul Jones that played drums, too, right?
Nice.
Can't remember what band.
Maybe it's in the name. You look wiry. You look like a Tommy Lee.
I'm artistic. Yeah, I played music for a while, but I always diddle-daddled. I never got really good at one thing. I just got okay at everything.
Nice, dude. See, and I was on a farm. And so when I had my kids, I was like, oh, I'll make sure you had better than me. What do you like? You know, and the boys are like, well, I don't know, girls. Well, fucking here's a 20, beat it, you know. But my daughter said, I want to do ballet. And I was like, you goddamn right you could do ballet. And so when she was about 4, she got in ballet. And then when she was about 7, she said, I'd like to learn the violin. I was like, you goddamn right you can learn the violin, baby cakes. And then now she's really good at violin too. And I'm like, if you could ballet and do violin at the same time, you will be an internet phenom.
Right.
Right? And then she said, I like robotics. So I put her in the robotics. And
Ooh, that's cool.
world. By the time she was 10 years old, she was in the world competition for robotics. Yeah, dude, that was
With the way the future is going, that seems like a smart one.
the
As long as you're
funniest
interested.
thing was, dude, all these kids groomed by the United States Air Force.
Interesting.
Yeah, robotics, all of it is sponsored by the U.S. Air Force.
It makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, yeah, it's a whole population to breed up to fly your drones, you know, or run your little carts that go in and pick up somebody and bring them back, or take some more bullets over to that guy. Who cares if he gets shot, right? Scary stuff, dude. It's all changing. It's all changing. It's all changing. It's crazy. Why can't people arm wrestle? Like, I tell you what, let's elect presidents that can win in a wrestling match. Like ancient,
Get the number on.
you know,
I'm down.
like
Yeah.
ancient Greece and Sparta. Let's fucking do this, man. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
stoked with the
Remember when
old guys getting in.
forward
Yeah,
in the Middle Ages, right? JP, in the Middle Ages, sometimes a leader would step forward and say, you and me, whoever dies, their army goes home. And they would duel. Gosh, you ain't seeing these
crazy.
fucking politicians do
Times
that.
have changed.
My God. Uh,
Yeah, now everybody's so soft, but whatever.
I'm
That's why we
not
stay
saying-
hard, right?
not
Make
saying
us all
they
turn
should be
into
going
soft
back to
right
the Middle Ages, because there was nothing great about that, dude. Sanitation. Oh my God. That was the best thing
Yeah.
they did was sanitation.
So I think we talked about this last time, but I don't know. I always find it interesting in like figuring out your guys' like sleeper teams or teams you think will miss the playoffs.
Mm.
So kind of like a switcheroo, like what
Falcons.
sleeper team might go in and
Falcons
what really,
are my
what really good team. Not even like a bad team that made the playoffs last team. Like, is there a really good team you think that might not make it?
No,
Chiefs?
that might not make it?
My
Oh.
prediction is the Chiefs. I'm joking. I'm just joking.
You think the Chiefs might
That's
not
like
make it?
the only way that happens is it's injury, and I don't wish injury on anybody. Like I'm not gonna
A team that I think will make it is the Falcons.
Interesting.
I think the Falcons made a lot of really good moves, and they've been low-key fucking slept on this whole time. And people are going to go, holy shit. You know, it's
Maybe
not
the
Matty
Falcons
Ice
and the
anymore.
Tampa Bay Bucks will be dueling it out
Here we
in
go.
the season.
The Bucks
Dude,
are
the Bucks are sneaky, man. That's a team that could win in the playoffs too. I feel like that's a sneaky team.
slept on quite a bit. The
But they made the playoffs last year.
Chargers showed their hand, and everybody went, meh.
Chargers are too new.
They showed their hand too early. They should have just fucking relaxed and played the game and see where they're going and then make the moves. But they showed their hand. They made a playoff. And I know Herbert needed it. That's a good kid, dude. I like Justin Herbert, actually, quite a bit. I don't want him as my quarterback, but I would sure as fuck take him as a backup.
People are pretty high on the Chargers. They could miss the playoffs, to be honest. They really could.
They're it's hard to say, but I think the Bengals either take the Broncos spot or the Chargers spot. But I think they take the Broncos spot. That's what I put, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yep. Chargers make it. I got the Bengals for seeded number 5. So they're the top wild card.
That's a scary team to make the playoffs too.
The only problem with the Bengals is they don't buy a defense or a offensive line. You know, they don't buy any defense whatsoever, which sucks. Because if they had a top 10 defense, that team could probably have a ring right now. But they just really there's two guys on their defense that are kicking everybody's ass, and then the rest of them are just kind of like mid, right? It's not really working. But I got the Bengals taking the Broncos spot, actually.
That makes sense.
I got the Patriots taking the Steelers spot because I had the Steelers going in at 7. But now that they took Rodgers, the Steelers aren't going to have a winning season. I don't think he's got the moxie.
But don't you think the NFL
touchdowns were win garbage time, you know?
I'm predicting it now. I'm predicting Chiefs Steelers playoffs. Because I feel like the NFL wants that.
I don't know if that's going to happen, dude.
But Rodgers, you know what? Maybe that's too obvious. Like a lot of people will probably catch on and feel what I'm feeling, and then it definitely won't happen. So you could be right.
I see Bills Chiefs championship again. I know you got a lot of Bills fans are fucking, whoa, the sky is falling and all this shit, but it's not that bad. You've got Josh, and your coach is letting Josh be Josh. The problem is you're running Josh like he's a fucking running back. If you guys could use your tight ends more, Kincaid could have a 1,000-yard season. He's open a lot. He was open a lot against us, too.
I think it's going to be a James Cook show. And I think Keelan Coleman's going to step up a little.
The whole league said enough with this Saquon Barkley shit. Like, everybody thinks the league is trending towards running backs. But I say the league's defense, because I'm a defense guy, dude. I watch defense. I don't give a fuck how good Mahomes and all the guys are. I want them to be good enough. I like defense. And I've been watching everyone in the league lean towards stopping Saquon Barkley. And I saw the Chiefs go, we're going to worry about Saquon when we worry about him, but we've got the guys that can stop him. And so we're going to worry back here on defense. A lot of the teams are going straight run defense, dude. They're going to stop Saquon Barkley. There is not going to be a fucking running back that gets his way anymore. It's like when everybody figured out Tyreek. Tyreek Hill, just hit him in the first 5 yards every single time he moves off the ball. Hit that guy in the first 5 yards that he moves and hit him hard. He's going to go fake a limp on the sideline, and you don't have to worry about him anymore. You see what I'm saying, dude? I see this coming like a freight train, and I don't see anybody else that's on my side about it, but I think the running back thing is going to be secondary now. Everybody has buckled down for Saquon. Saquon's a genius because he made his money when he made his money, and he got his trophies and everything, and now he's going to get shut down a lot this year. And if you got a running back like Cook, he's going to be mid, dude. And it's not his fault either because he's a great
dude. I think he's able to even get past it. Even if defenses scheme him, he's still able to, like,
that's what I'm
maybe
saying.
Maybe not get 100 yards, but, you know, still get 60, 70 yards. Be productive.
80 instead of 100.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, but he's not
going to take
Barkley out like fucking we saw last year. Nobody's going to do that anymore. Everybody's going to be going to stop that run. And that's why Mahomes and the Chiefs on the offensive side and Andy Reid said, we're going to go for some bombs. We saw what you all are doing. And but excites me so much because all you guys are going to be like, fuck, we thought they sucked. Nah, 40 points a game, baby. So you not only do you have to fucking play against a top 5 defense in the NFL, and it's proven and it got better, by the way.
Yeah.
Your defense has to play against probably the second best offense in the NFL.
So, Anthony, do you have any sleeper teams getting in?
He's a Miami fan, dude.
You think Miami could squeak? There's no chance Miami's getting in. You never know, man. The NFL is crazy, dude.
Carolina going to the playoffs.
Carolina.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
What about the Titans?
Ugh, they're too fresh, too new. Yeah. Rookie QB, unless he pulls off a Jaden Daniels.
No, I got the Colts winning the South, even though I don't think it's going to happen. But
Interesting.
I picked the Colts. But my sleeper team is Carolina. It's always something about Carolina.
Dude, they've got potential. They've got a lot of really good players around anybody that wants to be quarterback. So that's another team that I can see building for anybody.
You know who no one talks about?
Cam Ward. Oh, the Titans got Cam Ward.
Yeah. You know who no one talks about, but they made the playoffs last year? The Texans.
I got them winning the South.
They almost beat the Chiefs
No, they didn't.
in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It was kind of a close game.
Those
They
kids,
lose by 8 points or something. It was pretty close.
that doesn't matter. Their coaches can't manage a game. They switched.
I don't know. I feel like they're a sneaky team that is right there.
Yeah, but if they keep doing like the Bills and switching to prevent and defense, we fucking own them.
So what's the difference between us and them? Not much.
I mean, you guys keep
Way better quarterback, obviously.
which is very gracious of you because I really like being able to score every time.
The Texans have amazing defense. I don't know. I think people are really sleeping on the Texans. I hate the Texans.
Are a really
I
good.
can't stand them, but when I stuck
in the
myself
South, dude.
look
I
at
got
it.
them in the South. They're going to be 4th seed, and so they're going to get the the Bengals, and then the Bengals are going to fucking work them over, just like happens to the Texans every goddamn year, right? As soon as they come up on a team that actually has juice, they fold up, dude. It's because they pay fucking rookies guaranteed money. See, they can't afford anybody else. They're fucking it up for everybody. I know. I'm kidding.
It is true. Them and the Browns.
Hey, but I'm gonna have to head out, man. I gotta get up early in the morning for school. So
I mean, so do I, dude. I gotta be up at like 4. Jesus Christ, that's like 8 hours from now. Ugh.
Yeah, good chatting with you guys.
Yeah, JP, I am so glad you hopped on. You should jump on more often, please.
Yeah, I can't hop on every time, but I'm gonna try to hop on as much as possible.
And
sometimes I'll catch the stream later. I'm like, oh shit, they went live earlier, and like
I'm gonna make
I
buy you beers every time you hop on. No, fuck it.
I'll grab beers every time,
and we'll just go out.
My problem is I'm too friendly to my clients, and they'll just keep talking to me, and then they'll have me do extra projects, and we'll just keep going forever.
What do you do, bro?
Landscaping.
Yep. So I'm excavation. So it's the same idea, dude. Yeah, I mean, I got to prep it for you, you know.
All the old ladies just love me, you know.
You look lovable.
They love it, man. They're like, we'll hire this guy. But yeah, it's always good chatting with you guys, man.
Yeah, man.
Good chatting with you, man.
Much love and respect,
brother.
Let's
go Buffalo.
I watched Thunder about a couple hours ago.
Bro. Like I'll see you in the championship, my friend.
Dude, Bills all the way this time. I'm telling you.
So maybe I'll head to Colorado
soon. Money on it.
If I'm coming to Colorado soon, yeah.
Yeah, hit me up, dude.
I will, dude. I'll hop on. I'll be like,
Let's go live, and yeah, I'll catch it. I could just comment on your stream.
You're in Littleton?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to be heading through there soon.
Sweet, man.
So maybe I'll stop for a cheeseburger and a beer in Littleton. And then you come and say hi. And then wherever the cool cheeseburger beer place is.
They're all over, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe you meet the wifey and stuff because I'll be on my way through. And then we're like, then we got something to talk about next time. Heck
yeah.
All right, man.
All right, Peace out.
Have a great night, my
Yeah,
friend.
brother. JP, man.
Anthony.
Good to meet you.
I love you,
Let's go
Anthony.
Buffalo.
Drive fast and take
Love you too.
chances.
Bills. Bills.
Yeah, go Bills, baby.
All right. Go Chiefs.